Hello, gamers. Welcome back. It has been a minute. Appreciate you guys being here. I'm basically cleaning up some content. I gotta get back on track. I was supposed to stream last week. I took a week off. I was feeling a little burnt out, and I had a bunch of stuff that I was prepping on the back end with like with the playthrough series and some IRL stuff going on. So I really needed that last week to like reset. Particularly because today is the last day to do the Fungi event, and I even had some people messaging me like worried that I wasn't gonna be able to do it, but I was always gonna at least do it before it ended. So thankfully I was able to make time today to stream. So we're gonna be doing the Fungi event today, and then tomorrow, so we're just doing the Fungi event today. I'm also gonna be doing Varka's anecdote, but today's gonna be the Fungi event. Tomorrow is gonna be 4.1 Honkai Star Rail, at least starting the story. I don't think I'm gonna finish it in one stream. Friday morning is gonna be the Luna 6 special program for Genshin, and then Saturday should be the remaining lore readings that I have to clean up before the end of the patch. But yeah.
Which should I choose?
Appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Hope you guys are all having a good week. Yeah, it has been a while. Yeah, it's been about a week since my last stream, and yeah, I just had a lot of things going on, so I really had to put streaming on the back burner for a little bit, which I think at the end of the day was fine. The content that I still wanted to stream wasn't like imperative that I had to do it as soon as possible. Oh dear, we accidentally started the Varca
and Glory?
Holy moly.
Don't tell Paimon Godwin's run away again.
All right, I did not realize the proximity was that close. Holy moly. Yeah, guys, so all right, looks like we're starting like exceedingly early. I'm recording already, so I guess that's fine. I was just doing I just went live on stream, and I'm just talking to chatters before we start content. But apparently I bunny hopped too close to the sun, and we immediately triggered the final Varka anecdote in Mondstadt. It is what it is, guys. No YouTube? What do you mean? Yeah, I'm live on YouTube right now. Am I not live on YouTube right now? I see people in the chat. Fanmachi, what are you talking about? I didn't get the YouTube. You should never assume you're gonna get the YouTube notification. You should always assume that I am going live on both platforms. That's a you mistake. Assuming that these platforms do their job. All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. Well, no, I didn't send out the notifications because I wasn't planning on starting the content this soon. So yeah, like usually I send out notifications before I go before I start. But all right, let's I guess I'll send it all out now. It's a good thing I was recording though before I went live. So at least I got that initial startup recorded. Hold on.
Hello again.
This recording is going to be a little bit delayed in shot just because I was not expecting, and this guy's just pacing back and forth in my shot. How's the audio, by the way? Does everything sound good? Okay, sorry about that. I'm just
Hello again.
I'm just going through my Sounds good? All right, cool. All right, let me just... Oh. Okay, there we go. Let me just send out these posts, and then I'll be good. Okay. All right, actually, you know what? I'm gonna run the ad right now then. That's another thing I forgot to do. I didn't have a chance to run the ad. So we're gonna run the ad first, and then we're gonna properly start. All right. Oh, Emo Cafes, thank you so much for resubbing 23 months. Holy moly. Yeah, next month is the 2-year streak. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Welcome back. Katie, thank you so much. Welcome back. Thank you for the 72 months. And Fan Machi, thank you for the 24, the 2-year resub. I appreciate it. Hi, Cal. Cal, does my audio sound good? Just out of curiosity.
Hello again.
I think so. Why? Just asking. I haven't streamed in a while, so I'm like, and my computer updated last night, so I'm like, please, I hope nothing just happened because.
Hello again.
Hello, Nara. Welcome back. Thank you for the 41 months. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so for those of you who are joining right now, I went live and I was jumping around on the lower part of, like, on the low first level, like, of Mondstadt. But apparently I was within the proximity of Varca and Glory for the part 2 of his anecdote, so it auto-triggered. And so now I'm here. So I decided to run the ad because I was not anticipating that. And we are going to start with Varka's anecdote first. And then we will, I guess, have like a proper time to like reset. Here's another thing too, chat, that I didn't realize. I actually have another Varka anecdote. But the problem was, so I didn't know that there were, I think there were 3 anecdotes. Wait, were there 3? I guess there was like multiple anecdotes at the Favonius Keep. And the one that I did at the Favonius Keep was when you go up to like the, when you go up to the, what's the word I'm looking for? When you go up to the table, and it interacts, he's talking to Mika, and he's like, Mika, I need you to send out a bunch of letters. I got that one. I didn't know that there was a second one, and the reason I didn't know was because it never popped up again, because Varka has been physically in Mondstadt, and I think because I've had this anecdote the whole time, it doesn't allow me to get Varka at the other Favonius Keep anecdote. You know, it's almost kind of like how if there's an NPC in one location, it locks you out of doing another quest with them. I think I basically got locked out of that second Favonius Keep anecdote because Varka's been in Mondstadt this whole time. So, I don't know if I'll be able to get it after I do this one or if I'll have to wait for another reset. But I do have one more Varka anecdote after this one. But yeah. I did at the very least want that to be on the record for people to know. Arnold, did you see that they released a trailer for Volume 9? Yeah, but that's just because of the Blu-ray. Like like Viz is re-releasing the Blu-rays, so that's the main reason. But yeah, now that all of the volumes have been re-released under Viz, I think now we can expect, or I'm assuming we're gonna get some kind of Ruby news or announcement at some point this year. I just don't know when. For Volume 10. But yeah, all right, chat, how does everything look? How does everything sound? Let me know. We are going to kickstart and just jump right in right here, just to get through Varka's anecdote, and then, because I did get jump scared by this, and then we're gonna have a little bit of, like, after we do this, we're gonna breathe for a little bit, and then we're gonna go into the which is funny because I had on my list here start with Varka's anecdotes, but I wasn't expecting to start this soon. But yeah. All right, so we're gonna lock in. I'm gonna do a quick little intro segment here. Just for the video when this goes up on YouTube. Okay, so we are going to be doing a quick reset for this moment here. I had a little startup for my stream and I was bunny hopping, as you guys saw. I accidentally triggered Varca and Glory, which were on the level above me, but because I was in close proximity, this auto triggered. This is the follow-up part 2 to the initial Varca anecdote that we got with Glory and Godwin in Mondstadt, and so this is essentially going to be the follow-up to that. I apologize that it's kind of like out of nowhere, unexpected jump scare, but we're gonna see how this plays out because I did want to start this before we did the content for today. So I do want to double back really quick and re-listen to this line.
Isn't that Varka and Glory? Don't tell Paimon Godwin's run away again.
Oh dear, what's happening?
Miss Glory, in accordance with Godwin's personal wishes and the need to keep a small force stationed in Nodcry, I'm afraid he'll be away for some time longer.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait, is he in Nodcry now? Varka's also covering for him, which is kind of bullshit, in my opinion. I'm like, buddy, you're doing this man so much, like you're sticking your neck out for this guy, and his lover is like none the wiser. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, hold on, give me 1 second. I need to hold on. My pictures are, hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. We're good now. My whenever I take a picture, a notification pops up on my screen, but for some reason it was popping up on my other monitor, and I was like, that's weird. But okay, we're good now. Yeah, Varka, you shouldn't be doing this. All right, Godwin's got to face the music. What's gonna happen when he comes back to Mondstadt eventually? Is he just gonna talk out of his ass about all the things that happened on their expedition? Is he just gonna be actively lying to Glory's face in the future by like shoehorning in these instances that he was never a part of? I don't know, man. I don't approve of this.
The reason I've come to see you today is to inform you of the situation and to read this letter on Godwin's behalf.
Another one? Sir, do you know how many letters I've sent to Glory of like, oh, Godwin has another bullshit story about his love and his deep affection and how he's fighting for freedom on the expedition.
My Lady Glory, at this very moment, I am writing to you over a glass of fine wine.
Bullshit. Call this man out.
My lady.
She's like, that doesn't sound like Godwin. Wait, did Varka go to the freaking angel share to write this letter for Godwin? He's like, oh man, I need to come up with some nonsense. I need a drink.
Although the Knights of Favonius' expedition has ended, my personal journey continues still.
Yeah, sounds like something Varka would have written.
This letter from Godwin.
Yeah, okay. Shh, let's see where this is going.
Therefore, I have decided to stand fast in Nodcry and to continue fighting for the defense of my beloved Mondstadt.
Oh my god. Guys, so you're telling me we waited 5.5 years for Godwin to go back to Mondstadt City only for him to pack his bags and trailblaze it all the way up north to Nodcry, and now he's gonna be there for what, another 6 years before he sees his lover again?
I understand this decision may hurt you,
Bruh.
and no apology can undo the pain I cause. But please, believe me when I say, my love runs deep and true.
I don't doubt that he loves her, but it's like, buddy, you're kind of fumbling right now.
Deep and true. Thank you, Grandmaster Varka, for bringing me this letter.
Aw.
Godwin's resolve. I can feel it clearly.
Oh, don't. You're giving him too much credit, ma'am.
Though being apart may be painful, if this is his decision, I'll wait as long as it takes. May the thousand winds protect you, Godwin.
No offense. No offense, all right? I'm gonna preface that with what I'm about to say. But what is it with some of the women of Mondstadt throughout history that are just sitting here like, yeah, I'll just sit here and wait my entire life for a man? Like, this is not the first time that this has happened. I immediately think about the Maiden's Beloved set and about how the maiden just like waited in Mondstadt for Roland and just he just never reciprocated his love, and I feel like I'm seeing it again with Godwin.
Don't worry, the situation there is safe now.
Bruh.
I'm sure that Godwin will be back before you know it. Well then, Miss Glory, I have other matters to attend to. Farewell for now.
Brother, I'm not happy. Varka ushers you away.
What's the deal with that letter? Did Godwin really go to Nodcry?
I think he was forced to Nodcry by Varka, and I think Varka was like, go to Nodcry, I'll handle it.
He did indeed. Where should I start?
Oh my god.
After my little refresher course, I gave him 1 day to make his final decision.
Grandmaster, I think I've made up my mind. I can't keep lying to her.
Is that so? Good. I may have said that the Knights of Favonius do not interfere with personal matters, so long as the decisions you make do not impugn the honor of the Knights.
Okay, I see. He's like, man, if you had said you're gonna lie to her, I would have kicked you out.
But I must say, deep down, I was hoping this would be the path you chose. You don't look so good, though. Rough night, huh?
You can say that again. Even though I made my decision, I wasn't sure of the best way to tell her. In the end, I stayed up all night working on this letter.
Sure didn't skimp on the prep, huh? Come on, let me take a look.
Give me 1 second.
I'm sorry, Glory. I must confess my sins.
My god.
Well, I guess that's passable. A hypocrite like myself deserves no forgiveness, much less the honor to remain by your side. Saw this.
Oh no. Wait, guys. Was Godwin actually gonna come clean and Varka was like, I can be a bit more charitable? Like, Godwin was about to literally, like, confess to everything, and Varka was like, hold on there, buddy. I gotta make you look good, at least.
I don't deserve your forgiveness. Perhaps you deserve someone better. What the heck is this nonsense? Is this your attempt at taking responsibility?
Oh my god. Brother's pissed. He's like, no, you're not gonna break up, all right? You're not gonna take the easy way out.
Grandmaster, please let me explain. I've carefully thought this through.
That is kind of messed up, though, to be like, to be with her that whole time, to lie to her the whole time, and then to break up with her. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't have to do that last part. You could still make it up to her. You just gotta commit to it.
If I tell her more lies, even if she never finds out the truth, I would only grow to despise myself more. Could someone like that truly make her happy?
I feel like if he's thinking about that already, that just shows that he wants to change, you know? So, I don't know, man. You could just not lie to her.
But if I confess everything, I'm sure she'll forgive me and accept me, as despicable as I've been. Because she's so gentle, so understanding. But I can't bring myself to accept her kindness in such a shameful way. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself.
I see.
I've thought it all through. What decision to make, what the consequences will be, and I think I could bear it all. But even then, no matter what I choose, I'd never be able to forgive myself. Damn. I was gonna say, like, if anything, it should be her decision whether she wants to continue to be with you or not. I get where he's coming from, like, oh, she will forgive me. That's how nice, because she's just that gentle and nice, and I guess his perspective is that's almost like taking advantage of the situation, because then he basically got away with everything that he did. But, like, as long as he doesn't use that as a means to do it again or to take her for granted, like, I don't really see the issue there. It's like you're, at the very least, you're coming clean and you're owning up to your mistakes. If she wants to break up with you, then that's her decision, but I don't think you get to make all the mistakes and then break up with her. I think that's a little ridiculous.
In this state, even if I forced you to face her, I doubt it would do either of you much good.
Yeah, he's like, go to Nodcry, I'll take care of it.
After all these years of patrolling and fighting on the outskirts of Mondstadt, you've covered no less ground than the expedition itself. Come on, how has your resolve gotten so weak?
Brother, what? He's been in the fields of Mondstadt, all right? Pacing back and forth in the same spot for years. I don't think he hasn't done much of anything, honestly.
Perhaps I was beyond saving from the moment I told that first lie to avoid the shame.
Well, if you can't forgive yourself for your lies, then why not turn them into truths? Embark on your own expedition.
Okay. He's like, hey, go on your own expedition. Then technically you did go on an expedition, just not the expedition.
My own expedition?
Bruh. He's gonna get the baby version. We already took care of Rare and Dottore and the Wild Hunt. It's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna go there and play with the Kuhenki?
Go to Nodcry and temper your resolve. They're short-handed there at the moment anyway. So consider this your punishment for not returning to duty on time.
Oh boy. Yeah, we'll see you in 6 years.
Nodcry? The expedition's final destination?
Damn, that means you didn't even get to meet my captain, Il Capitano, still ranked #1 strongest member of the Fatui Harbingers, by the way. Like, is the expedition even worth it at that point? Like, you missed out on your only opportunity to meet the GOAT. Like, Varka met him, Mika met him, everybody else on the expedition team met Capitano. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't even think it's worth it.
Go and learn from the expedition forces there what it truly means to be an upstanding knight.
Bruh.
Naturally, before your character building begins, you'll need to resolve your affairs in Mondstadt first. Go fetch a pen and paper and write a new letter. This time, I'll dictate and you transcribe.
Bruh.
I don't want to read any more of this spineless drivel.
Yeah, no freaking knight of mine's gonna take the coward's way out.
My Lady Glory, at this very moment, I am writing to you over a glass of fine wine.
Brother.
Grandmaster? we don't usually address each other like this. And if I'm going to write about wine, well, how about the scent of wine on the wind reminds me of you, no matter how far apart.
I do love how much of a romantic Godwin is compared to Varka. Varka is such like a... He's like a brute, man. He's just like, he's just... No whimsy in his words.
There's no need for you to add anything. Just write exactly what I say. Now, although the Knights of Favonius's expedition has ended, my personal journey continues still.
All right. I've written so many letters. Maybe it's time I took notes from someone else.
To continue fighting for the defense of my beloved Mondstadt. Ha ha! I really outdid myself with that ending.
Bro, he's glazing. The self-glaze is crazy.
Yes, indeed. But, I still want to apologize to Glory, at least in some way.
Not in this house.
All right, let me think. You could add a postscript.
I understand this decision may hurt you, and no apology can undo the pain I cause. But please, believe me when I say my love for you runs deep and true. See? Amongst everything that was in that letter, this is the line that she latched onto. Like, this was truly and utterly Godwin. And that's what she responded to. She was like, my lady? He's like, what the hell? Who wrote this? But, like, I really appreciate this line, at least. Because this is genuine.
Paimon knew it! Something felt off about that whole letter. Except the last bit.
Yeah.
But isn't this just a different kind of lie?
You think so? The letter genuinely was written by Godwin himself.
Bruh.
And he really has gone to Notcry now. As for getting separated from the expedition, well, the letter didn't mention anything about that.
Ugh. So Paimon guesses you didn't technically lie.
We're not telling her what actually happened, so yes, we are lying.
Besides, if Godwin were to face Glory now, it would leave an indelible mark on both their hearts. They'd never be able to truly move on. He made an undeniable mistake, one for which he must make amends through his actions, both for the Knights of Favonius and for Glory. Godwin has promised me that once his expedition is over, he will personally confess everything to Glory.
Oh.
As for me, I pray he won't waste this opportunity to become a true knight once again. But
okay.
that's an understanding we have as fellow Knights of Favonius.
Well, at least he's moving in the right direction.
Okay. I still don't understand if he's gonna tell her the truth anyway. Like, this whole personal expedition is like, what, for his own ego? His own pride as a knight? It's like, all right, you fumbled the first expedition. Get your ass to the Favonius Keep and help us out to make up for it. And when you get back, you'll tell her the truth. Though, if even we can tell something was off with that letter, surely Glory will know exactly who wrote each line too.
Don't forget to keep your promise, Godwin.
Oh, shit, chat. I should have said it, but in my head I was like, oh, why did they, there was one line where Varka, like, cut his line short and then looked off to the side, and then it showed the perspective from this angle. And it's like, oh my god, so she already knows. Oh, don't forget to keep your promise. She really is too sweet. That is too sweet and too kind. Godwin, you lucky bastard. I swear to God. Win. I swear to God, man, like... Lord Barbados, please see to it that Godwin gets home safe and sound. Oh my god. So, he's already not here anymore. From the last expedition to this one, he's no longer in his, like, usual... is he still here? I don't think so, actually. Yeah, so he was here initially. I remember that. I remember initially he was still here even after we did the commission, but it seems like now he's actually gone. Yeah, he's not here anymore. Holy shit, chat. This is crazy. After 5.5 years, Godwin has finally moved on. Holy cannoli. Yo, Margaret's got some troubles. Hey, you know what? I help those who help themselves, Margaret. Also, I don't need friendship XP, so I will not be helping you today. I'm sorry. Also, let me come back here and talk to her and see if she has some new lines. Let's see. How are you doing? Huh? Pardon me, that voice. Murder of Birds? I still come here often, waiting for Godwin to come back. I pray he steers clear of those rotten hilly trails and the Abyss Order on the way, so he can come back to me soon. Ah, I'm rambling again. Sorry. It's just nice seeing... It's just so nice having someone to talk to about Godwin. Grandmaster Varca told... Oh, wow, so this is updated. Grandmaster Varca told me that Godwin's expedition isn't over yet. He'll be continuing his fight in Nodcry. I've received many letters from him recently. They're also... they're always so... they're always so long, as if there's something he wants to say but can't quite bring himself to put into words, so he keeps circling around it instead. Either that's actually Godwin trying to, like, skirt the truth, or every single one of those letters is dictated by Varka, which I think would be hilarious. Sir writes a lot. He doesn't need to say that much. I already understand what he's trying to tell me. I suppose you know that feeling too, right? I know what you mean. Oh my gosh, freaking Aether having response lines. That's cool. That's what I want to believe. This time, he'll keep his promise. Wow, guys, this is so cool. Okay, so I actually want to see where... I assume he's at the Favonius Keep in Nodcry, just because it's like, where the hell else would this man be besides the Knights of Favonius outposts? Wait, it's just a matter of, like, where is he actually? Does he have a position? Is he stationed somewhere? Let me see. Also, there should be another anecdote here now that I've, I did have one more anecdote here now that Varka's no longer stuck in Mondstadt. So, where is he? Is he around here? Godwin. Oh my god, God. Wait, what the hell? Is he in timeout? Why is he in the corner? Brother, hello? He's just hanging out in the corner right here. Bro, this is so cool. He's amongst his fellow knights.
Please wait for me a little longer. I swear I'll become someone you can be proud of.
Oh my god, that is so cool. Godwin, Expedition Team Knight. Glory, please wait for me a little longer. I swear I'll become someone you can be proud of. That's literally the voice line he just said. That's so cool. What are you doing? Ah, hello, Honorary Knight. I'm observing my daily repentance. After the Grandmaster dispatched me to Nodcry, this has become part of my routine. This way, I won't forget why I'm here. If I don't keep this up, if I don't keep this up, I'm worried I'll sink back into endless procrastination, then lose the courage to shoulder my responsibility and the resolve to confess my love. The Grandmaster helped me fight for this final chance. I must make up for the expedition I missed and prove myself as a true knight. By standing in the corner like a child? He's like, man, this is my redemption. Are you all right? I'm sorry for the trouble I caused you and the Grandmaster. Just thinking about how I behaved back then, I wish I could give myself a slap in the face. How did I not understand? And the only way to make up for my mistakes was to make Glory happy. If neither lies nor truth could do that, I should have seen that there was only one thing left for me to do: become someone capable of giving her happiness. Aw. Hey, at least he feels like shit about it, you know? It'd be kind of crazy if he was like, ah, it is what it is, boys. We move. Nothing else we can do here. So, but like, him being in the corner is kind of crazy. All right, let's see. How's the expedition going? It's only after coming to Nodcry that I've truly begun to understand what I missed out on. Exactly, you missed out on peak, my boy. It's not like I've been idle these Chat, does this man not remember what he's been doing for the last 5.5 years? It's not like I've been idle these past few years, but compared to those brave knights in the expeditionary party who face countless challenges in the ice and snow, I really am too weak. Whether it's combat skills or knightly chivalry, I can't keep lagging behind the rest. All right, sir. I'm sure all of those years of tracing back and forth between the plains of Mondstadt really did a lot for your character, and you probably have the greatest calves in all of Tevat at this point. You've been on your feet nonstop, and I'm sure we're all proud of you. So, that is crazy. That's a cool update, though. After 5.5 years, we finally got a follow-up. I don't know if we're gonna get another anecdote, like a Godwin anecdote in the future with Varka, but Godwin needs to go back home. Like, actually, it's kind of crazy that I thought he would be stationed in Mondstadt and he'd be back with Glory, but they are dragging this out, and now he has to make it up. He's got to make it up to her. He's like, oh, 5 years I missed, and now I gotta make up for 5 years of duty service, and so we're not gonna see him in Mondstadt until, like, freaking, like, 10.0, 11.0 if at that. So, you know, only time will tell. Alright, so, and since we're actually over here, I think I have one more anecdote with Varka. I don't know if it's gonna trigger or not, but because Varka has been in Mondstadt this whole time, I didn't know that there was a second anecdote that triggers here if you interact with the table. I did get the one with Mika. You guys have probably seen that already if you guys are watching this video, but Varka should, yes, Varka should spawn right here. And this is the final anecdote. Yo, what's going on, my goat?
Can't help feeling like this sword's not heavy enough. Feels too light when I swing it.
Damn, that's the Prospector Claymore?
Guess Nodcry's forging styles just aren't to my taste. When I get back to Mondstadt, I'll have Wagner add some weight to this. Oh, shoot. Also, guys, I love how we can just see Godwin in the corner now. That's hilarious. You can see his feet on the top corner there. So, that's my account progression there from now on. I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. I think Noelle also asked Wagner for help with something similar. Noelle? Yeah, that checks out. She's not used to ordinary weapons either.
Yeah, I think she's another candidate for a Knight of Boreas. I really hope, I think that'd be so freaking cool. Varka, like, if Noelle becomes the future knight, like the I think it would be cool if Noelle was the Grandmaster and Razor was the Knight of Boreas. Either one of them, I think would be super cool. Anybody with a Claymore basically has candidacy. But I think it would be super dope if Noelle was either the Knight of Boreas or the Grandmaster of Mondstadt.
I even thought I'd try to find some special ore here in Nodcry. Bring a one-of-a-kind sword back as a gift.
Okay, I don't know if you want to do that. We already have one sword in the ceiling.
Though, I've spent ages looking and can't find the right stuff anywhere. Looks like I'm heading back empty-handed this time. Anyway, I've heard that Noelle's learning Jean's Gale Blade.
Oh!
That lines up nicely. I'll teach her a trick or two when I head back.
Bro, is that even possible? What the hell? Noelle learning the Gale Blade? Bro, that'd be kind of crazy. That'd be kind of wild. Noelle, anecdote. Actually, Noelle, I don't know if Noelle would get like a Hexen Circle buff. I don't know if they're going to do like Knights of Favonius buffs in the future. But I think, I mean, maybe this is hinting at Noelle getting some type of buff or some type of upgrade in the future. I think that'd be kind of cool.
If only Noelle could wield dual swords like I do. That'd be perfect. Then I could show her how you can create a gale with just your blade.
Guys, I think so here's the thing. I know a lot of people over the years have been like, just make Noelle a knight. I can't believe she hasn't been a knight after all these years. Here's the thing, guys. I think she's overqualified to be a knight. And rather than give her a position that she's overqualified in, they're trying to prep her up for a role that not many people can attain. Like, Noelle is so goated that they're like, okay, the people that are knights, I can't imagine any of them being the Grandmaster or a Knight of Boreas, but Noelle is so next level that they're like, okay, we're prepping you for the future. We're prepping you to be like the head honcho, either a Knight of Boreas or the Grandmaster. And so I actually think she has the potential to dual wield. She is so insanely strong, it's crazy. I'd go as far as to be like, guys, if Hoyo ever decided to start doing like variant characters like they do in the Honkai games, I think Noelle would be like the first 5-star option. Dual wielding 5-star Noelle Claymore user, similar to Varka. I think that'd be so sick. But yeah, I think she definitely has the potential to dual wield, just like Varka does.
She's still got a ways to go before she becomes a full-fledged knight, but for now,
yeah,
we could at least think up a proper knightly title for her.
Okay.
Outrider, Lion Fang Knight. What other knights are we missing?
We have the Alder Knight. We have I mean, everyone kind of has a title, right? The Spark Knight. What would Noelle be? I don't know. I like the Maid Knight. I like that little title for her. I think that's very sweet and charming for her, and it kind of works. She's basically a bona fide knight without the title. But there you have it, gamers. That was actually the final anecdote that I have for all characters as of Luna 5. At long last, Varka did pick up the rear with the last couple, which is kind of funny. But he also won 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He had 7 anecdotes. And it all started with Varka and Nicole on day 1, and it ends with 2 Varka anecdotes as well. So all characters are wrapped up at this point. I very much look forward to the next roster, the next lineup of characters. I wonder if if we'll get another set of characters before Snezhnaya comes out, or maybe after Snezhnaya comes out. That'd be cool too. But I hope you guys enjoyed the compilation. All of these will be like marked together and uploaded at the same time in the future of my playthrough series, just because some of them I did on stream, some of them I did off stream, and they're scattered between different streams as well. So it might be difficult for people to find all the ones that I did, but I hope you guys enjoyed. This is, I think, the 3rd or 4th wave of anecdotes, technically. So at the time that you guys see this, I hope you guys have enjoyed all the anecdotes that we've done thus far, and I look forward to any future ones that Hoyo has in store. All right. Holy moly, chat. That is the recording for the... that was a pretty lengthy sequence there. I was not planning on that. I do appreciate all of y'all tuning in for it. We're going to reset. I was originally planning on doing that regardless, but I was not expecting like the instant start of it. So I did get a little derailed there. Oh yeah, we have another event going on right now. Operation Stronghold Defense. Is this just like this event that's going on right? Is this just purely gameplay? Yes? Okay. It has a 1-minute interaction at the start. Okay. Yeah, we can just quickly check that out then. But for those of you who are curious, we are going to be doing the Fungi event today. Actually, I don't even know, where does the Fungi event start? Do you guys know where? It ends today. Today's the last day to do it. Oh, Beta Harbor, really? What in the world? Holy moly, guys. I'm not even gonna lie to you, that's the last place I was expecting it. I thought it was gonna be in, because last time it was in Fontaine. But I don't remember if they mentioned where it starts in the live stream. I just forgot. But holy moly. Excuse me. All right, gamers. Let's lock in. I'm gonna run a 3-minute ad, and then we are going to start.
Everyone says there's tons of work. Why is better get me some compactors. Once they called everything over to Hanaya.
Yeah. The last patches was 5.4 and 5.7. Wait, no, wasn't it? No, isn't this the 4th wave though, guys? Because we got the first anecdotes in 5.4, then we got the second wave in 5.7, then we got the 3rd wave in Luna 1, right? And then this is the 4th wave in Luna 5. This is the 4th one? Yeah, okay. I saw someone earlier say it's the 3rd wave, and I'm like, wait a minute, let me think about that. Don't forget to set your alarms for 7:30 a.m. Eastern for the live stream. I meant in the last expansion. No, Grim, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about someone in Twitch chat. Forgot to ask, did Arnold read the new Wing Glider description? Everything that I've read so far is in the last VOD. So I do, to answer your question, no, but also I've only read stuff, like everything that I've read so far is in the last stream, and I still have to do another lore reading stream. But if you check, I haven't done any other streams since that one. I was here a week ago, unless there was a sneaky stream after that. No, I haven't. The last stream that I did was the, were you here for the Honkai Star Rail special program live stream? I think that's the last one that I did, technically, which was in the morning. That was about a week ago. That was technically the last stream that I did. I thought something happened to you. No, I mean, I wanted to stream on a couple of days. I was sick for 2 days on what, like, last week I was sick for 2 days, so I had to delay my stream. And then it was just a combination of a poor sleep schedule and the fact that I was just, I just had a lot of things going on, and I couldn't really make the time that I wanted to do everything that I wanted to. And to be honest, the things I wanted to do weren't mandatory. They were like optional. Like, this is like a mandatory thing that I have to do before it ends. But like lore reading, we can always reschedule lore readings. I can always reschedule supplementary content for HSR. Like, those aren't going anywhere. So like, I didn't feel, it wasn't like a necessity for me to like prioritize these streams over like what was going on IRL. I'm like filing my I gotta do my taxes next week. Like, I've been sorting through my taxes. I have jury duty coming up, so I have to like figure out all of that as well. And so I just got, and then like I have IRL stuff too that I'm sorting through, so I just got a lot going on. The playthrough series has resumed, by the way. We posted the Cheval Moran film Fantasyland. I posted the A Space and Time for You Archon Quest, and I posted Skirk Story Quest yesterday. So those are all doing really well. I have all of my early access videos up on the main channel. Basically the rest of the Natlan content and a couple, like Act 1 and 2 of the Nodcry Archon Quest has been posted for early access. So I've just been doing a lot of like I've been prepping a lot of my VODs for editing as well. So yeah. Pretty sure I was and checked in on the reading. Yeah, I have no idea then. Yeah, the funny thing too was the other day, Cal was like, I had woken up super late. Like, I didn't wake up late, but I took a nap at like 2 in the afternoon, and I woke up at like 8 p.m. And I was like, oh God, I'm gonna be up all night. And then Cal was like, you should do a live stream. And I was like, I was surprised. I was shocked she said that, because I was like, wow, I'm actually surprised that you would recommend I stream at this hour. But I also didn't, because I was like, well, some people kind of take their streaming streak seriously. Like, they don't want to miss a stream or not be present during a stream, so I was thinking about that too. So I usually wouldn't do like an impromptu stream without like at an unreasonable hour, you know? You can keep up the streak as long as you watch the VOD before the next stream. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was within like a 24-day period or something. Aside from Linnea's story quests, do you expect anything else from Friday's live stream? I'm expecting some kind of flagship limited event, because we tend to get those usually every patch. So I'm expecting a Linnea story quest, an event, and if we don't get Dormant Port, it's gonna be a pretty light patch similar to this one. So like, I hope. But I was also expecting Dormant Port when we got Lohen, so if they're gonna give us Dormant Port next patch, then I don't really know. Then I guess Lohen is just gonna be like a casual release after Dormant Port comes out. But yeah. I did see the live stream preview though. It showed Linnea at what looks to be Starzan Shoal, like on like this coastline right here, overlooking the background of the Experimental Design Bureau. So I don't really know. Like, she's very associated with, like, she's a fae, and she's an adventurer, or rather she's an adventurer for the guild. So she has like a lot of insight and knowledge on like Fae culture and, you know, the history of the Fae most likely. And she knows a lot about the worlds and about, you know, traveling and adventuring. So I feel like she's going to be a very interesting character. I suspect Dormant Port around October? No, no way. Snezhnaya will be out by then. So I don't think they would do that. Especially since it's Mondstadt. It's a Mondstadt expansion, and like we've been getting a lot of Mondstadt focus lately. So you'd see me on the news. Oh man. Yeah, if I had to wait that long, bro. Jesus, that's funny. Alright. You think Dormant Port could be the summer expansion for this year? No, because they said that they're expanding the Mare Javari, and as I don't know when they're doing that too, because I don't know if the Mare Javari expansion is gonna be the summer patch, because if it is, I don't want that. I want more than just the Mare Javari expansion if we get it in the summer. Like, I want a bona fide new summer experience, but I also want the Mare Javari. So unless they release the Mare Javari, like if we get the Dormant Port within the next 2 patches, like maybe they'll do one more Mare Javari and one more expansion before the summer event. Cause like that's another thing too, like the recent event that we just got from Mondstadt, it really seemed to me that they were hinting at another Golden Apple Archipelago event. Like D-Luke and Kaya were like, oh, let me know when you go next time, and you know what I mean? Like, it really felt like they were hinting at another Golden Apple, and it would be awesome if this next Golden Apple was permanent. That would be cinema. That would be so goated if the next Golden Apple was permanent. Just because, like, I remember we were all begging for it to be permanent during the initial Golden Apple, and then that never happened. And now, I mean, here's the thing too, guys. I don't consider Tenochtitlan to be like a genuine permanent summer area. It's literally a permanent area that they put the summer event in. That area was always gonna be included. So it's not, I know some people are like, oh man, the summer event is permanent. It's like, it's not permanent as like, this is the first time they're doing this. This is by design. They just framed it to be a free summer, like to be a permanent summer event. If you know, if you understand, if that makes any sense, right? Like, we always tend to get multiple expansions per nation or per region. And so the difference is they just decided to make the next permanent area where the summer event was. They made the summer event area. I mean, they made the quest permanent, basically. But the area was always, like... I feel like the area was always... like, in the cards. Like, that was always gonna happen. You know? So, now I'm like, okay, well, unless they bring the Golden Apple back and they make it, like, a permanent thing of, like, okay, every summer event area will be permanent, and every... I don't know what else would be after that. I don't know if they're planning on making every Lantern Rite permanent now after Zabai. I don't really know what the hell their criteria is for what gets permanent and like what gets permanence and what doesn't. But I would love for the Golden Apple, like above everything else, like I know I'm yapping, but above everything else, I would absolutely love it if the Golden Apple Archipelago was permanent, especially since Klee's, like, Klee and Alice are together. They're both in the game. We would have, I'd assume we'd have Nicole in the game by then too. Barbaloth is in the game, like not in her original model, but like in her Dodo code. Like they all have a they all have a presence in the game now, right? Durin's here, like, and Golden Apple has always been very Mondstadt focused. So I would love if Golden Apple did come back, especially since we got all the Hexen Circle characters like Albedo and Mona and Fischl and Albedo and all these characters who have been featured in Golden Apple events in the past. So it would be such a cool, like, full circle moment to be like, wow, this whole thing started with Klee having like a summer vacation set up by her mom, and now her and her mom are in the Golden Apple with us and all the other characters that have been there in the past. I think it would be like a really cool, like, crescendo moment before Snezhnaya. Yeah, they fused Zabai and Lantern right together, but the difference there was that it's not like a limit, it's not like a permanent thing. Also, really quick chat. So if you do Zabai's, if you do the permanent Lantern Rite event, how does that affect the harbor? Because whenever the patch is out, like during the patch, Lantern Rite was naturally decorated. Does it become like a domain when you activate the quest? Or does it like change? Because like that one moment with Zabai and the White Horse like the White Horse Adeptus Ming Zhao lantern, is that like still there? If you activated the quest after the patch duration ended? You know what I mean? I actually have no idea how that behaves with the harbor when it's decorated for Lantern Rite. I haven't met anybody who's done the quest afterwards, so I don't know if anyone here can really answer that. Mr. 9 hinted at Golden Apple's return in the official homework, saying she hid some treasure for us. Was there hints of how does that hint the Golden Apple though? Like Seely's just naturally hide treasures. Oh, did she say? Wait, actually, I think I remember. Didn't she say she's gonna like look at the Imanakreich, which would have been in the Golden Apple? Okay. Yeah, I do remember her mentioning that. I was like, yeah, the Imanakreich is in the Golden Apple Archipelago area, so that does make sense. Bro, that'd be so cool. I don't know how they would do it, because, like, the second Golden Apple was updated, and it looked a lot different from the first Golden Apple. And, I wonder if it would be, like, nostalgic. Like, if every landmark was still there, all of those different domain mirages, and like Koseki Maru, if he would still be there, and like all of the other references, like the Echoing Conches, fucking Magu Kenki. That'd be so cool if we got to see all of those mementos, like Alice's like little like her beach setup that was on the shore. I think that would be really cool too, like the Imanakreich Castle and all that jazz. Yeah, I will be shocked if we don't get the Golden Apple Archipelago again, but I'm desperately hoping, and I already mentioned it when we did that prior Mondstadt event, but yeah, I would just love the Golden Apple to return, especially, and if it's permanent, that would be so baller, because then everyone could experience it, whether it's their first one or their third one. So yeah, I'm really hoping that we get to see. I'm just excited for the summer event, but I really do want it to be more than just Mayor Javari expansion and that's it, especially since we already got Tenoch last year and we got the initial Mayor Javari last year, even though it wasn't like the true version. But, you know, only time will tell. All right. Sorry for yapping, chat. We're gonna start up after this next ad.
Let the youngins choose their own path. Turns out.
Yeah, it'd be cool to learn about Kleiner as well. Through Alice and maybe Klee if we had them involved in a summer event too. So. Maybe the moment it appears in your quest list, it turns to Lanternite. No idea. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious about that because, like, the venue changes naturally during the event period that Lanternite's available. But if that's permanent, then it almost seems like, unless, and this would be kind of weird, unless Lanternite is only there in cutscene form. But no, that couldn't be, actually, I take that back. That can't be the case either, because the quest starts with Chi-Chi and Yao Yao making Zhao lanterns together. And the place is all decorated and they're at that table and everything. So I don't really know. I don't know how. I can only assume that it works like a special domain where, like, you're locked. If you're in the city, you're locked in this domain space where the harbor is decorated because you're doing that quest. That's the only thing I can think of. And if that's true, that would be another measurement for how they could bring previous events back. They would basically, like, if they used like the bubble world mechanic or like the memory bubble system, like, just make every event or every limited event, make it like if you're gonna do this event, you can't do anything else in the game. You are locked out of everything else until you finish this content. Because they do that for, like, Archon quests, where, like, okay, if you want to stop the Archon quest, you're taken out of the domain space, and then you can carry on in your open world. So I think that would be a really nice way of doing it, if that's how it works for Lanternite. Like I said, I don't know because I did it already, but I think that would be a nice workaround if it is really a difficult process for them to put things in the world that are no longer chronologically relevant to the times right now. If they lock everything to a memory bubble, then it doesn't really matter when you did it, as long as you can do it. So that's another thing to add to the conversation as well. So I was told that the Fungi event is really short, like an hour or less. Some people say maybe for me it'll be double that if I'm, like, reading out everything and I'm, like, reacting to a bunch of stuff and I'm doing all of the interactions and whatnot. But I'm expecting this to take no more than, like, 2 hours based on what they told me, but we'll see. And if I'm taking pictures, I might take longer. So we'll see how long this goes for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, ads are over. All right, cool. All right, chatters. Let's lock in. If Golden Apple returned, how would you differentiate it between year 1 and 2? Well, year 1 is probably the easiest because year 2's Golden Apple was updated from year 1. So, like, year 1's Golden Apple, I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know if you mean visually or story-wise, but, like, visually, the second Golden Apple doesn't look like the first one. It was like a year between the two, and, like, they updated the second one. And the second one had all those mirages and whatnot. So those mirages are gone. So year 2's Golden Apple don't have like those mental imaginary mirage domain spaces in those areas anymore. So like year 3 would probably just be like a bona fide summer event. It would be different from the first one because it's not like we're not like escorting Klee on behalf of her mother for a summertime adventure for her. I feel like Alice would be spearheading it herself, and the Hexenzirkel, and all the Mondstadt characters, and it would probably just be like kind of like a lore focused thing, like through the Hexenzirkel. Like Alice is in the story now, she's on vacation with us while everyone else is having fun in the sun. She's gonna lock in and she's gonna be like, hey, while everyone else is having fun, let me drop some crazy lore on you on XYZ, Kleiner, the Borders, freaking Snezhnaya, whatever, what have you, right? Especially because that's kind of what Nahida did with us. Before we went to Sumeru, we had an interaction with Nahida during the second Golden Apple. And so, you know, she kind of set us up with, I mean, not a whole lot, but like, there was enough excitement there with talking to her before we ever got to see her and interact with her, before we even knew who she was, and a lot of speculation. The Dendro symbol, I remember we saw that too. So I feel like it would be something very similar. It would be like a bona fide summer event area. I'm sure the structures in the area in general will be very different from the first two. Maybe we'll have some Hexenzirkel themed structures or areas or whatnot. But yeah, I mean, Hoyoverse is no stranger to differentiating. Look at every Lantern Rite. Like, we get Lantern Rite every year, and they are drastically different, despite them featuring the same characters in the same location every year. So, you know, I can't tell you how it would differentiate, because I'm not on the actual writing team, guys. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But like, I have no doubt in my mind that they would be able to pull it off. So yeah, we would just have to wait and see. But like, a third Golden Apple in this climate, in this day and age, with Hexenzirkel characters in the game, and like all the Varka's back. All of these characters have had years of rapport with each other. Durin's in existence, and Golden Apple has always been Mondstadt focused. It's to an extent always been Alice focused. Technically, I think Tenochtitlan was the first summer event that didn't focus on Alice, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Every other summer event, the 2 Golden Apples were Alice focused, or had Alice mentioned or featured, and then Bottleland was it was like spearheaded by Alice because she knew Edea. And then Simulanka, like that, you know, the gift that keeps on giving, that was just like, that's just Hexenzirkel coded because of Anya and Alice and Barbeloth. So yeah, I feel like all of that is just very, like, it just makes sense. And I think the next Golden Apple, if it actually comes to pass, is just gonna be Alice taking us on the trip herself. But yeah. All right. Enough yapping, gamers. Let's lock in. Say hi to the VOD watchers. We're gonna be starting now. I mean by oh, hold on. I mean by exploration, how would they switch up from year 1 and 2 for permanent exploration? Well, they have the Wave Riders already exist. I mean by exploration, how would they switch it from year 1 and 2 for permanent exploration? Are you talking about how we would access it? They would just probably put it as like a map, like the Har, they're technically called the Har Islands, but like it would just be on the map here that you would access it. Like maybe it would be down here or something, or in this secondary slot. But like, I don't know what you mean by permanent exploration, because the Golden Apple had the Wave Rider system. Like, you would just ride on the boats. I don't know what else. I don't know what else. I think they're asking if we have both golden apples active at the same time, how would you switch between them? Wait, no. That's not what I'm saying. What do you mean both golden apples? I'm talking about having the... Okay, I think you guys are mashing both concepts. You're saying if the golden apple is permanent and then they also let you do previous events again? Nah, only the new one would... Yeah, I was gonna say only the new one would be permanent. I don't... Like, the latest one would be permanent. What I'm saying is the latest... the third golden apple would be permanent. The bubble thing, I don't know how they're gonna plan that. I'm also not, like, making a solution for them. That's just speculation. But, like, they would probably try to frame it after the first golden apple. Like, all of the areas in the second golden apple were still present in the first one. They were just slightly altered. So it's not like it's going to be a completely new landscape. It's going to look the same, but it's just going to be slightly updated. So domain spaces, they can change things like that, but it would have to be a domain space. But yeah. But yeah, in a domain, you can sculpt however, you could sculpt whatever you want, however you want. But I don't know. I don't know how, I don't even know if that's even possible for them to do. So I'm not saying it as if it is gonna happen. It's just, logistically, I don't know how they would do it. Yeah. All right, anyways. Gamers, let's lock in. Say hi to the VOD watchers. Let us start the, I need to start this fungi event before I yap too long.
Hello again.
Yo! What's going on, Michael? Holy shit, 6 years? Damn, man. 6 years of driving terribly in PUBG. Look how far we've come. Just been grinding at work. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, things have been great. This is like my first stream in like a week. I've been adulting a little bit. I got taxes I gotta file. I got jury duty coming up. It's really great stuff going on here. I'm so glad I get to give money to the government and be an indentured servant to them as well. Yeah, thanks for the... Damn, dude, thanks for resubbing. I appreciate it. 6 years is crazy. No, I appreciate it. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm on the Genshin grind. Same old, 6 years in. But, I love it, so I appreciate you stopping by. Alright, chat. Actually, for real this time, I'm gonna be starting the event, okay? Let me make sure it's not... Oh, yeah, look at that. It would have... The nighttime was creeping up on your boy. Alright, gamers, let's lock in. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Genshin Impact playthrough session. We are at the tail end of content for version Luna 5. At the moment, it's been about a week since my last stream where I was going through some lore reading content. I got a lot of IRL stuff going on. I got taxes to pay. I have jury duty coming up. Really fun stuff. But I needed to lock in because today's the last day to do the Fungi event with our Shroom buddies who are back in the game as of Luna 5. Very excited for this. I heard this event is really short, but it's very near and dear to my heart. We've participated in all of the Shroom buddy related events, from the Fabulous Fungi Frenzy event, as well as seeing Hanaya and Soka in Fontaine over the last couple of Shroom related events that we got as well. So and now we got the Melusine, we got the Saurian, so it seems like we're gonna be going on like a picture taking event, or like a picture taking journey with Bongo Head, which this actually kind of sort of reminds me, if you guys remember, of a similar picture taking event that we did with Kichiboshi in Sumeru. I'm sorry, not in Sumeru, in Inazuma, where we took that Baka Danuki to Mondstadt, Liyue, and areas of Inazuma at the time and took a bunch of pictures with them. So I'm curious if this is somewhat similar. I remember them showcasing this a little bit, so I'm not entirely sure how these pictures are going to go about. But at the very least, we're going to start the Sightseeing with Friends event. The two of you run into several familiar faces at Beta Harbor in Sumeru. And so a rather special sightseeing journey begins, which is crazy that I think this is the first time, or the first instance, that Beta Harbor is like a prominent location in the game. Since its inclusion like years ago, that really never amounted to anything up until recently, which is kind of crazy to my knowledge, from what I'm remembering. They could have had like a random thing here and there, but anyways, let us begin. Reunite, my Shroom buddies. Go to Beta Harbor. A friend has left a message at the Adventurers Guild inviting you and Paimon to visit her new shop in Beta Harbor. Nice. All right, let's activate focus experience just to be safe. All right, dude, this is crazy. Beta Harbor. Also, shout out to I completely forgot that I named it that. My ping here. I completely forgot that I wrote that. Beta Male Harbor. Oh man, that is hilarious. Bongo Head! My goat! Oh man, I wish this was voiced. Alright. Hey, a fungus just floated past. Should we do something about it? I'm sorry. Sorry, let me read that again. Hey, a fungi just floated past. Should it be doing that? Normally, it's pretty dangerous to have fungi wandering around the city, right? Unless we're talking about the special cases, the super well-behaved ones that have undergone training. Our buddies. Now that Paimon thinks about it, what does this feel, why does this feel so familiar? Haven't we been through something similar before? Hold on, is that Bongo Head? That's right, it's Bongo Head, the fungi friend we met back in Sumeru. Whoa, it's been so long since we last saw it. Come on, let's go say hi. Let's go, my boy. Holy cannoli, gamers. Oh, did she? Shut! Oh my gosh. It's the goats.
Hold that pose.
Kindle Joy, Bongo Head, and Hanaya. Also that the little contraption thing that they have, is that the wisdom orb? I think it's what it was called. Oh my gosh, was that Twirly Whirly I just saw on the side there? Wow, holy moly, gamers. She still got her Fontaine drip. I love that. Looks like the message was delivered without a hitch. We meet again, Golden Comet, Silver Companion. It's been a long time. You're both so radiant and full of life. It feels as though no time at all has passed. Long time no see, Hanaya. Wow, that is so cool. It's really you, Hanaya and Bongo Head. No wonder that message felt so familiar. Guess that means the bond between Paimon and Bongo Head is still as strong as ever. Hell yeah, my boy. I imagine many different ways we might reunite. A grand feast, or a creative welcome ceremony, something that would give you guys a huge surprise. But in the end, they all felt a little too formal. You've been busy, and I was worried that taking up too much of your time might cause you trouble. Besides, our fungi friends prefer a calm and peaceful environment these days. So let's keep it simple and reunite in a manner that is both relaxed and easygoing. Oh my god, guys, this is so crazy. Soko was wearing this outfit in the last event when we were in Fontaine, but I think wasn't that an optional interaction? I don't think we actually saw Soko wearing this Eremite outfit unless you knew where to find her. Oh, it's Hanaya. Hanaya, potato, who cares? I think, I do remember her wearing this, but I think it was like, essentially like, it was like an optional thing. But now it seems like she's like front and center, which she looks great in that outfit, if I do say so myself. That's right. The prose that Hania's been reading really paid off. The calm state of mind does wonders for our life after all. At the end of the day, carefree chit-chat like this is the greatest joy of all. Oh my gosh. The gang's all here. Kindle Joy. Soka's here too. There's also Kindle Joy and who's this? Oh my gosh. This is my very own fungi friend, Storm Stress. You and Bongo Head knocked us out back in the round of 32. Damn. Sorry about that. You remember it so well. It's all starting to come back to me now. Anyways, as you can see, dear Big Shot, we no longer need the chains of dates or places for our next meeting. Hanaya and I purchased this commercial district and transformed it into a little fungi playground. Okay. This is hardly a commercial district. This is just the dock. Wait, so you're saying these oh, this is so cool. Oh, I love this shot here. Wait, so you're saying that these facilities here aren't rented for the new tabletop game, but you've got it. From now on, we'll be living in Beta Harbor and promoting the fungi-themed tabletop game, as well as sharing our theories on communicating with animals. Despite the fact that this event is not permanent. That is cool, though, that this is technically where they're gonna live now. I don't know where you're gonna live. This place is, like, super tiny. Feel free to drop by and play with the fungi friends whenever you have time. This is really cool. Yay, fungi friends! We can see each other all the time now. Oh my goodness, this is easily one of the best things Paimon's heard all day. After the first fungi tournament, Paimon thought of so many ideas for playing together with Bongohead. Now we can finally make them all happen. Speaking of which, it must be pretty expensive to run this place, right? Don't worry, Mora isn't an issue for us right now. Ah, damn, Big Shot's here. Recently, aside from raising funds by operating tabletop games like Fungi Mechanicus and Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta with Mr. Balfour's help, we've also consolidated our past experiences and organized our knowledge about beast taming and fungi into a more systematic theory and tried printing a few books. In fact, some researchers are interested enough to offer me financial support. By using the knowledge I've accumulated to help make things more accessible for others, I earn Mora. In turn, this Mora helps my fungi friends live better lives. Everything has fallen into a positive cycle. Good job. Wow, you're amazing. It really feels like Hanaya has become a calm, dependable, beast-taming theory expert who can handle just about anything. Oh my gosh, I'm dying over here. Hold on. All right. I also slightly have the hiccups. It's all thanks to Soka's guidance. She encouraged me to follow the let me read that again. It's all thanks to Soka's guidance. She encouraged me to follow the student's lead and challenge myself to master the skills I needed to learn. Hey, I didn't teach you that kind of humility. I'm not a perfect teacher either. If someone compliments you, just accept it. You make it sound easy, but that must have been harder. There must have been hard times too, right? There were plenty of challenges, yes, but we should let the past and all its hardships fade with the passage of time. My biggest regret is that over the past year, I didn't really take our fungi friends out to have fun. Ever since I started consolidating my own theories on beast taming, most of my days were spent in caves and treehouses, writing nonstop as day and night blurred together. The business side of things is exhausting, and the days spent racing against deadlines were truly hard to get through. I understand Soka's perspective a lot better now. Yeah, the writer themselves. Well, it's not all negative feedback. There's still that sense of satisfaction when you finish a piece of work. Yes, I agree. Every finished draft deserves a truly diligent meal for celebration. Unfortunately, our fungi friends can't enjoy our food. From their perspective, perhaps, life might be getting boring. But if this goes on for too long, their spirits will suffer, and that's not good at all. So, now that things on your end have settled down and you've got a place to stay, how about the two of us take the fungi out for some fun? We can let them play for as long as they want, then bring them back afterwards. That way you can focus on your work and the fungi still get to enjoy themselves. That's a great idea, Paimon. My big brain Sumeru scholar. Count me in. When it comes to sightseeing, I'm purely a theory type. I can only look things up in books. When I first came to Fontaine, I even managed to get myself lost. Hanaya's even more of a dummy. She doesn't even know what fun places there are in Sumeru. She's completely absorbed in work. We stayed in Fontaine for so long last time, but the itinerary we planned was terrible. In the end, we didn't even manage to visit the dessert shop I had my eye on and missed out on the macarons that I'd been curious about for so long. Ahem. If it were Golden Comet and Silver Companion, I'd sure you'd find all kinds of wonderful places. Places that would really impress our fungi friends and let them have the time of their lives. Then, I really need to put some thought into choosing the right spot. I'll pick places that are fun and beautiful. Just a moment. Please, take this little camera with you. Hanaya takes out an Hoyoverse... Why do you do this? Why do you post 3 sentences and only give me enough time to read 5 words? It is so annoying. It may look ordinary, but that's actually a very special souvenir. Bongo Head once saved a merchant's child who had gotten lost in the southern part of the Apam Woods. Out of gratitude, the merchant gave Bongo Head many gifts, including this camera. Aww! Chat! Is Bongo Head taking after their trainer? Holy moly, they're like, man, I saw the Traveler take so many pictures when I first met them, and so I gotta do the same. Bongo Head really loves the images it captures, so you can also use it on your trip to preserve these memories. Chat. You know, okay, so really quick, I just want to throw this out here. I want to give a big shout out, not to the people that are just watching, but to anybody who's been watching or has watched my previous playthrough series. If you're a VOD watcher or if you're a playthrough series enjoyer, like watching the Let's Play, I've gotten so many comments over the last couple months and up to a year. But throughout the playthrough, whenever someone new is watching my playthrough series, 9 times out of 10, I will always get comments where someone timestamps a part of the video and is like, oh my god, Arnold, you've come so far. I think as early as Inazuma, I think it was in Surumi Island, where I was like, oh yeah, I don't really take pictures, but I guess I'll take a picture for this moment. I'll say something like that, and then the people in the comments are like, actual character development. Because they know me in the present, and they're like, Arnold literally doesn't go anywhere without his camera and without Charlotte. But back in the day, it's so crazy because that was the complete opposite. So yeah, I love that. That's literally me. I found an equipment specialist, Miss Helene? Isn't that the NPC from the... Wait, isn't that the NPC from the, what I'm trying to think. I swear to God, that's an NPC we know. Isn't that the NPC from the Cheval Moran film Fantasyland? Or am I getting that name mixed up? I swear to God, I've heard that NPC name before. And it actually might have even been a more recent event too. I just don't remember. I found an equipment specialist, Miss Helene, who sealed the camera's casing so it can work in damp environments Bongo Head loves. It can even work underground. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Miss Helene was in the most recent Mondstadt event, but she was also someone we hired for the Cheval Moran film Fantasyland. And if it's someone that works with a camera, I think she's the girl that I hired at the time. Which is to say, this camera is also one of Bongo Head's badges of honor. Way to go, Bongo Head. Hell yeah, look at him. Hey, don't drop the camera. It's a special one. As for taking photos, don't you worry. Murder of Birds and Paimon are seasoned pros. The appearance of our gear doesn't matter. What matters is getting great shots. Hell yeah. Murder of Birds, let's get ready and be on our way. Don't forget the special food for our fungi friends. Oh my God, I remember that one game mode with the fungi jelly and you had to like combine them to get like stacked numbers. That was super fun. That's right. Murder of Birds remembers the part loud and clear. Make sure to bring plenty of marvelous jelly. Yep. The latest improved version tastes even better and stores well too. No matter how hot the environment gets, there's no need to worry about it going bad. Just be careful not to give our friends too much at once. Overindulgence isn't good for them. Got it. Jelly goes into the backpack. Yeah, gotta love that invisible backpack. Paimon's got a few things in mind. It's a bit far, but long trips have their own charm. Why don't we start in Natlan? Oh shoot. Gamers! I'm so excited. Yeah, we did see the backpack in the Archon quest, but it's still so funny that they talk about the backpack, but we never see the backpack, you know? Alright. Yeah, they talk about the backpack, but we never see the backpack, so that's the funny part. Alright, anyways, hey guys, it's a picture event, so first things first, we're gonna get our updated pictures of our friends that we haven't seen in quite a while. All right, I'm also gonna talk to them before I head out too, but I wanna just get a couple of pictures here too while I'm at it. Hell yeah. Oh. Yeah, I just realized too, we're in Sumeru. Oh my God, dude, it's been ages. I completely forgot.
I've been waiting for you for ages.
Yeah, it's been ages. We're in Sumeru, so that means I should be able to read their minds. Excuse me. All right, let's see.
I see everything.
We just experienced a truly moving reunion. They never give you enough time to read it, man. I swear to God. You know what? I'm gonna take a screenshot and then I'm just gonna read off my screenshot because there's no shot, man. I can't read that fast.
Hello.
All right, so hers says, we just experienced a truly moving reunion. Some novels would have gone all out with the waterworks and melodrama, but isn't it better this way? Natural and effortless. All right. Yeah, so she's just like, you know what? It's better that we just kind of get our thoughts and feelings out and not drag things on too long, but I guess that makes sense. And then we have Hanaya here. I finally get to see Golden Comet and Silver Companion again. All right, hold on. That one also blitzed by. I finally get to see Golden Comet and Silver Companion again. This sense of inspiration.
If you're not sure what to do next, how about I take you on a walk?
Brother, I can't get a word in. I finally get to see Golden Comet and Silver Companion again. The sense of inspiration is unlike anything I felt before. I'm even more motivated now. All right, cool. Holy moly. Developers, can you please, like, let the dialogue, like, breathe on the screen for a little bit? All right, not everyone's a speed reader, god damn it. Also, I love how the little orb is just in the corner over there. Let me, I'm gonna get a picture of that, too, because it is here now. Right, I'm gonna just take some personal pictures and then we'll move on. Oh, I miss Sumeru. It's been such a long time since we've been here. All right, let me get some pictures with the gang over here as well. Don't mind me. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, let's talk to them really quick. What's going on, Hanaya? From here on, I'll handle the follow-up work for the fungi. Sorry, from here on, I'll handle the follow-up work for the Lil Fungi Playground. In the meantime, you should go and have fun with our fungi friends. All right, I shall do that. And then we have Soka. All right, Storm Stress. We're gonna clean up the main street and the docks of Beta Harbor this afternoon. It's the easiest and most stable job of the two of us have right now. We can earn enough to serve 10. We have enough to buy 10 servings of marvelous jelly in a single day. So let's both do our best. Oh my god, they're like, yo, food? We'll work for food. That's their compensation, food. That's crazy. All right, gamers. Time to lock in. Time to have some fun. Go to a scenic spot. It's time to take your fungi friends to a scenic spot that Paimon picked out. We're going in. Oh. All right, let's get it. We're in good old Natlan. This is also a really great opportunity too, because like we haven't been to Natlan since Nodcry's we've been in Nodcry and we've been to Mondstadt primarily. So it's been a minute. Whew, we finally made it. The journey is so long, but Paimon really thinks Tetrapak Peak here in Scions of the Canopy territory has so much character. For our fungi friends, it must be completely new. Paimon brought a few landscape Paimon bought a few landscape paintings. We can let the fungi compare the paintings to what they see right in front of them. They can take a close look, match the scenes up, and then start noticing all of the little details they'd normally overlook. If that sparks their interest, then that means the place is perfect for a deeper, longer exploration. Okay. Interesting. That one's, all right, you know your stuff, Paimon. When Paimon's got some free time, she reads guidebooks too, studying different sightseeing spots. Guys, I'll hate them, would be proud. Holy moly, Paimon is reading. She's ahead of 99.9% of the Genshin Impact community. This is crazy. That's a must-have. That's a must-have skill for any good guide. Yeah, reading. Holy moly. All right, let's, all right, shall we let our fungi friends try it themselves? Holy cinema. All right, Move and rotate your camera to match the picture in the current scenery and look for any missing scenery objects. Once you've found said objects, you can record them. Through your companions, your fungi... Sorry. Through this comparison, your fungi companions may be able to appreciate the scenery before them more closely. All right. Each landscape painting has 2 to 3 missing scenery objects. While attempting to record the missing scenery objects, you may need to adjust your camera multiple times. After recording all of the missing scenery objects, the current landscape painting will be completed, bringing a unique sense of achievement to your fungi companions. Okay. Alright, gamers. Oh, wait, are they still around, or are they... Oh, okay. Alright, gamers, let's lock in. Have a closer look. Ooh. Okay, so this one is right... Is it this? Hold on. Wait, do I have to... Wait, hold on. Do I have to overlay it? Oh, that looks like it's overlaid with the waterfall, actually. Wait. Oh, hold on a sec. Am I supposed to overlay this with the background? Hold on. I'm a little confused. I thought I was overlaying this with the current picture. Hold on. No, I don't want a hint. Oh, wait, wait, am I supposed to do that? Oh, so I was overlaying with the side there. Wasn't this mechanic used before once? I don't remember. You have to overlay it, but in multiple separate spots. Yeah, that's what I was curious about. I was like, I didn't know if I was supposed to do it with the middle part, the left part, or the right part. So now it seems like we got it figured out. All right, so for this one, I think I have to level this one with the tree on the right. Yeah, so we got that one right there. And then this part is like somewhere. Come on. Right there. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, that was a little confusing. I wanted to do the middle section, but apparently I had to start from the right, then the left, then the middle. So I just didn't know which side to start first. All right, so that's a great shot right there. Okay. Let's see if I can do a little bit better in the next spot. There is no order? Oh, that's a little weird then, because I was in that first spot. I had it lined up and everything. I didn't know what I was supposed to press. It was telling you the middle was lined up. Yeah, I guess they didn't telegraph it enough. Because I was doing it right. All right, so we got the second one here. Ooh, this is a nice spot. I kind of want to just take a picture here. All right. Oh. There we go. So we got that one. Oh my god, that's like most of it. Oh, right here. There we go. Oh, that one was simple. That was just 2. All right. Yeah, see, that was way easier. I just didn't know, like, when I'm supposed to push the button. All right, so we got that one. Let's go up here now. All right. Oh, Ooh, is this overlooking? Yeah, that looks awesome. Okay, so we got right here. All right, so we got that. Next up, we want to line this with the background right there. This one, we want to line this up with this. Easy, brothers. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, that was a little confusing. That first one really tripped me up. Oh? Wait. Are we going back? Oh, okay, never mind. Another quest just popped up. Behold the grandeur. Behold the grandeur, seize the splendor. Go to the scenic spot. After a long trek, you and your fungi companions arrive at the first scenic spot. After confirming their points of interest. Oh, okay. So we just basically did all of those other surrounding areas, and now we're gonna lock back in. All right. Also, what the hell did I just do? I didn't mean to put that there. Okay. Also, getting a little late. All right. Oh my god, it's been ages since I've been here. Holy moly. I feel so old. Ah, what a great spot. Ah, they have such exquisite taste. They're like, yo, the scenery, the waterfalls, the saurians, we're locked in. Yep, looks like our fungi buddies really do find some interesting spots nearby, and they're super curious about the little Yumkasaurs too. Aye aye, Guide Paimon. Of course, it's Paimon's time to shine. Paimon will make sure that our fungi friends enjoy this trip to the fullest. Hell yeah. All right. Oh, okay. So isn't this like the Pokemon Snap portion of the event now? Various animals will appear around the tour route. Once the animals appear in the viewfinder, you can press the shutter button to take a snapshot. You will need to, swap out the film for the camera. As a result, there may be certain intervals between two snapshots. Okay. The greater the number of creatures captured in a single picture, the more novel it will be to your fungi companions, and the higher the fun score you will receive. Okay. All right, gamers. Sorry and Snap, let's get it. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god! This is so cute! Oh, I do remember we did do an event similar to this. Holy cinema. Alright, yeah, you don't want to take all the pictures immediately. Sometimes if you wait, you can get a much better return on your picture taking. Alright, see, that one I could have taken, but I was like, wait a minute, what if they add more animals? Sheesh. Oh, I love how Paimon has like little comments there too. I like that. Yeah, see this one right here, I could probably get 3 in this one. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I did miss that one bird, but that's okay. Oh. Oh, I got him. Okay, good. But see, that's the thing. I could have gotten those 3, but you never know. Oh, see, like right there. Bro, they're so quick with it. Also, I didn't know I was being... like, there's like a ranking system to all of this. Look at that peak. Oh no! Damn, I missed you. You were right there, man. This is so fun. This is also a pretty lengthy sequence. We're not even halfway through yet. No! Chat, I'm falling for it, man. Oh, the bird's right there. Damn, I can't believe I missed them. Holy cannoli. I gotta lock in, man. I need... What's the highest rating you guys can have on this? Gold? Platinum? Holy peak. All right, we are oh, damn, look at that right there. We are schmoovin' now, gamers. Yeah, see, you're not gonna get the most optimal score on your first try. There's no shot. I'm over here like, dude, I missed out on so much already. Oh. Oh my God, you guys are also in the sky? Oh my God, this is a beautiful shot though. Oh my God, I didn't even see that penguin. Damn it, oh no, I got him, okay, we're good. Yeah, this is kind of dank. Also, I kind of want to just take general pictures. This area is beautiful. Holy cinema. Oh, please tell me I'm gonna get golds. Yay, I got golds. I did it. I'm a gamer. All right, we got, I'm gonna wait this one out. I'm gonna wait. Oh, okay, you know what? I waited it out thinking we were gonna go up. We went down. Wait. I'm gonna take the 3. I'm not gonna wait and see if it gets better than that. It kind of got better than that. I could have gotten the 3 for the 4 right here, but that's okay. I got gold. GG, boys. That was fun. Holy moly. That was also kind of like low-key stressful. 3K is always good here. All right, we'll take it. We'll take what we can get. Oh, wait, what did she say? Oh, I didn't even see the text there. I assume there's more to it than just that, though. Oh, wow, there's a... Oh, okay, so it's 2. So it's scanning and then pictures, scanning and then pictures, scanning and then pictures. Okay, so we got to do that 2 more times then. Gotcha. All right, gamers, let's lock in. Oh, we're going to Fontaine now. Oh, we're going to be able to take pictures with the Melusine. I'm so excited. Also, I love the fact that the first place we went to was the Pyro Nation, so for Pyro 1, or for Kindlejoy, and now we're in the Hydro Nation for Bongo Head, because Bongo Head is Hydro, so I like that I noticed that. Uh-oh. Wait. Am I supposed to... What's happening? Gamers? What's happening? Wasn't I supposed to go to that scenic spot? Why is the... Hold on. Oh. I was like, why is the ping still there? Also, this is a sick shot. Oh my God, this looks peak. Holy moly, what a trek. Fontaine's photography pros have raved about this place like a million times. They say it's one of the best photo spots to appreciate the nation's tidy and balanced layout. It's true that we rarely see it from this angle. Exactly. Oh my God, this is so cool. Bongo Head, this is your time to shine. We are in the Hydro Nation. Kindlejoy, get those vapes ready, my boy. Oh, our fungi friends are totally entranced. Guess Hanaya didn't get to bring them here at last time. Wow, look at this, dude. This is such a sick shot. Well then, let's get started. Those popular landscape paintings from earlier should help spark some ideas for our fungi friends. Let's get it. Round 2, Electric Boogaloo. Oh, that's such a good shot right there. Oh my god. I want to get it like 1-to-1. I'd love it to just give me the picture without even... Oh, hold on. Right here. Oh, wait, no, I had it. Okay, I guess that was close enough. And then we gotta get this side now. There we go. GG, boys. Alright. One down to... Oh, the Research Institute. Sandrone! Guys, this is kind of diabolical. We had a skirk anecdote here, too. Post our conquest, we had a skirk anecdote here, and now we're back here again. Chat, Sandrone will return, I promise. I refuse to believe anything less. We can rebuild her. We have the technology. Alright? And I will spare no expense. I just really hope that Polonia is reconstructed into her kit, because that would be absolute cinema. But yeah, it's been such a long time since we've been here. Alright, let's lock in. Let's see what do we got here. Okay, so we got this. That's one. We got hold on. Got two. And 3. There we go. Oh, that was quick. That was pretty simple. Not badge. Oh, damn. Oh, it's right here. Okay. All right. Oh wait, is it Irenaeus? Oh, that is so cool. Oh my god, that is cinema. Dude, that is so sick. Oh, hold on. I gotta get this tree lined up right here. There we go. Oh, that is sick. Holy moly, that is boss. All right, underwater fun. Okay, so we're definitely taking pictures with the Melusine, right? Like, ain't no way we're doing all of this to not take pictures with the Melusine. All right. Yeah, I really miss all these nations. It's been a while since, I mean, we haven't been to Sumeru. I would say out of all nations, we haven't been to Sumeru and Inazuma recently, if memory serves, outside of anecdotes. But, I mean, we were just here for the Nouvelette outfit event, so, or the outfit quest, rather, so that was at least, like, entertaining and like a nice return to form for this area. Ta-da! We're here. Let's go in. Let's go in from this shallow point. It'll feel like we're walking into a painting, one that unfolds right before our very eyes. Oh my god! Oh my gosh, it's Marine! I remember this Melusine was in a Fontaine event, I think last year. Like I think it was like a combat-focused event. Ah, it's you! And you've brought some new companions. Are they fungi? I've only ever read about them. What a lovely surprise. A Melusine's hanging out here. Well, yeah, we're on Irenaeus. Nice to see you again, Marine. I'm not hanging out. I'm picking Tidalga for this year's pickled batch. A lot of the others have returned to the village to help too. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Engine and Little Roxanne both took leave to come back and help. They're working, they're hard at work right now, and I'll be heading into the water myself in a bit. You know, and Jean isn't wrong. The blue fungi really do look a bit like Tidalga. Not in the food sense. I just meant they're cute, nothing else. That is kind of true. They do look like, now that you mention it, they kind of do look like Tidalga. All right. You've got a good eye for cuteness. Our fungi friends really are adorable. Melazines are just as adorable. Anyways, really nice meeting you. I should get going. Enjoy the rest of your time here. Okay, shall we head out too? All right, we've got to get some amazing underwater shots in Fontaine with our fungi friends. Bro, these pictures are gonna snap. No pun intended. But like, these pictures are gonna be absolutely goated. Ah! Holy moly. All right. I am probably gonna come back and take some like underwater picture, like just screenshot moments like this, if I'm able to redo some of these, because this is so peak. I love this. Oh my god! The Melusine! Also, how did I miss the Tidalga right there? That's crazy. Oh, I love this, guys. Such a throwback, man. Fontaine was so goated, so good, so fun. All right, see, I could have gotten 5. But at the same time, it's like if you wait too long for a photo, you might miss your opportunity, you know? Because you gotta reload the film, and in that time of reloading, you don't know if something else is gonna swoop along. Oh, please get these, please get these, please get these. Okay, good. Got the blubber beasts. Yeah, look at that, I got 4 from that picture. I'm pretty sure I missed something back there too, unfortunately. Look at this shot, bro. I am in bliss. Oh, so good. Oh no, Melusine! I gotta take a picture of all the Melusine. I missed the Tidalga, but that's fine. Bro, this is going by really quickly. So good, gamers. Also, I missed that thing right there. Melusine! Alt! Who goes there? Okay, someone left their dogs here, I guess? Interesting. Oh my gosh. The Doge! Damn it, I missed the dog. Where'd this bird come from? Oh my god. What? You're kidding me! I could have... Bro, they're trolling. They're actually trolling right now. They're like, look at all these other shots you could have taken at the same time. I'm like, bro, you're capping right now. I'm so annoyed. Alright, we got all these. I missed that other bird there. That's unfortunate. Well, that's the thing. Like, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna come back and take multiple pictures to get better shots. I hope I got that other one. I'm not gonna be able to live with myself. Alright, this is the last sequence right here, but this is great. Oh, I think I got them. I hope. Oh, I didn't, but now I got them. Okay, good. Brother, where this camera angle? Hello? Where am I right now? All right, I got the other Melusine. Yeah, run saved, guys, actually. All right, we got gold, so we're chilling. Shout out to the bones of these creatures. Okay. Shout out to Nouvelette's cousins. They look just like them. Oh, you know what they're gonna... Yeah, Hoyo, you know what? You know what? I'm going home. I've had enough. Melusine! Hell yeah. Damn, I almost got 4,000. God, that would have been cinema. Yeah, I'm sure some people out there are like... Oh. Okay, I didn't get to read what that... Oh, okay, wait, Paimon just remembered. Soka said Hanaya, something about Sumeru. I can't read these fast enough because I'm not a giga speed reader. I'm sorry. Anyways, let's lock in. That's 2 down, 1 to go. Also, I gotta run an ad right now, so sit tight. Oh, okay, so we're gonna go back to Sumeru. Okay, I see. Makes sense. I'm surprised that there were no like Bathismal Vishaps in that picture moment there. Just because like some of them are around, but then again, that's more so around Arrhenius. It would have been cool if we saw at least one of them around the Tidalga, because then that would have been passive. Okay. What? Okay. Are any of you guys pulling for Linnea, by the way? No, I'm skipping her. I'm pulling her, maybe her weapon if I can. I might pull for her, but skip her weapon. Especially if she's like... I don't know, it really depends on... It might depend. I'm not sure. I'm like 50-50 right now until I see her in game. Or rather, I'm the special program on Friday. I'll know for sure by then. But I'm sure she's gonna have some interesting Fae lore tied to her character. But then again, I'm like, eh. Even if I skip her, I can just read her lore off of somebody else's account. Need more men in Genshin for my sanity? Yeah. I mean, Lohan's coming out soon. We just got Varka. But yeah. Oh, damn, the ad's already done. All right, chat, let's lock in. I have this last reading sequence here. And then we're gonna lock in. Super interested to have an adventurer faction other than Bennett and Fischl. Oh, yeah. Agreed. I wonder if they'll talk about Bennett and Fischl in the in their like about section, since they're all in the Adventurers Guild collectively. All right, gamers, last chance, not last chance, last sequence, I should say. All right, and so now we're going back to Sumeru, the Palace of Alcazarzare. All right, we're bringing it all back. This is kind of crazy. It's like, yeah, take a picture of Dory's house. It's like, cool, man. Where's Kaveh when you need him? Am I right, gamers? Feast your eyes on the Palace of Alcazarzare. Pretty plants as far as the eye can see. Paimon actually noticed how beautiful it was here earlier in our travels, but our fungi friends probably haven't had a chance to really look around yet, huh? Yeah. You could thank Kaveh for the landscape. Yeah, this is definitely right up their alley. Look at them, totally mesmerized. Okay, it's time to check out some landscape paintings. It's time to check out some landscape paintings that best capture Sumeru's unique essence. Bongo Head, Kindlejoy, take time to come take a look and compare them. Okay. What do we got here? We got the palace. Number one. Oh, hold on. Number. Oh, hold on. Number. I'm gonna capture this one right here. There we go. Oh man, that one was super close. And then the last one is the waterfall at the top. Right. I think right here. My God. Hold on. Wait, is it pushed all the way over here? Oh, it's this. Oh, that's a little... I guess that seemed a little off compared to where the waterfall was in the foreground, or in the background rather. But, oh, you know why? It's because it's scaled closer to me, or a little further back, so I guess that's why. Like, that's like looking at this from like this angle. Like, if you're looking at it from, like, this angle, maybe it's a bit more accurate. But, yeah, that one tripped me up a little bit. Alright. Wait, where's the next one? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait. Am I blind? What the hell just happened? Okay, there we go. I was like, why the hell did I lose the ping? Also... Thank you, Temple of Silence, for sending me all the way over here. I appreciate it. Oh my god, do you guys see that? Is my game like glitching? What the hell? Did you guys see that on my screen? Or was that me? I just got like a random like blue flash. And I'm like, it happened again? I assume you guys don't see that. I really hope my computer isn't about to like explode. I got like a random like blue flash on one part of the desert. This always happens in the desert. I've never seen that happen before in my desert, so that's completely foreign. That's a little odd. All right, gamers, let's lock in. Oh, are the hilly? Oh, damn. They were like, yeah, just show off the structure, but not the hilly churls. All right, so we got that. Are they gonna capture this? Hold on. Oh, that's actually kind of cool that they had the structure in the background there. All right, so we got that one, and now we just have these random shrubs and this tree in the background that I'm like, oh, nice. I was like, was that even drawn to scale? But I guess it is. Nice. Next. Oh, we gotta take a picture of the harbor. That's cool. I like that. Bring it back full circle, gamers. Let's get it. Hey guys, don't mind me. Just coming through to get some pictures for you. In before I slip and fall and drown in the water. Yeah, I think this is actually the part that they showed us in the live stream. That was like capturing the harbor and the port and all that. Oh, wait, no. Okay, there we go. We got that one. Oh, that's it. Nice. All right, cool. I found everything. Sightseeing with your friends. Go to the scenic spot. All right, let's get one final moment with our shroom buddies. All right, nice. We got the desert vibes. Next up is a special route Paimon picked out after really carefully planning. We'll be walking for a while, though. Oh, look at that. Nice oasis. Yo, Paimon's come a long way, too. She's got her own little photo book that she got. Actually, she got 2 of them for the last couple anniversaries, and she's been taking some great photos herself, so... First stop, the desert oasis. Then we'll head to Mataima Forest, and after that, back to Beta Harbor. Paimon's been thinking about this. The desert, forest, and valleys in Sumeru all feel super different, but we've pretty much never seen them all in one trip, have we? Good thing we didn't have to rush this time. Paimon says we should take it nice and slow and soak it all in. Sure thing, no rush, just vibes. All right. Oh, our fungi friends really, sorry. Oh, our fungi friends look ready and raring to go. Let's hit the road. All right, let's get it. All right, gamers. The music. I love this track. I feel like we're gonna flip back and we're gonna see that fungi again for some reason. So good. Run, my little Sumter beasts. Oh, are these two gonna... I'm a gamer? Holy shoot, I locked in? That was actually like a 10-head move right there from me. Oh. All right, I'm gonna take all 5. I'd rather take... Oh, 4 rather. I knew they were gonna do that, bro. I knew it. I guarantee you a bird's gonna fly down here too, aren't they? No? Okay, I'm surprised, honestly. Got the 3. I'll take them. Ah, man, I could have... Oh, my God, I could have gotten so much more. Why you do this, Hoyo? Also, I missed one back there, too. You know what? I'll just take what I can get. I'm not a pro picture gamer. Oh. Hold up. Billy Charles, please don't run into a group of enemies that will grant me more points than just taking the picture of you 3. I can't. My ego can't handle it. I'll take that one, I guess. Yeah, I'll do that. 3 Sumpter Beasts. Not badge. Oh. Okay. Round 2, Electric Boogaloo. Oh, I just noticed the little bongo head loading screen there. How the hell am I flying, by the way? Is anyone questioning the logistics of how this is happening? Like, where are we all on Paimon's back right now? Like, this is... I need answers, man. This is all very perplexing. You know what? I'll take that shot. Oh my god. That's fine. I got the 4 right there. That's kind of clean. Oh, is it the bongo head drone? Oh, is this all just bongo head? I thought we were with them. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Paimon's carrying bongo head through these terrains. But I was like, where's the Traveler in all of this then? The Traveler's like, you know what? I'll just stay behind. God, I miss these areas. It's so beautiful. Bro, Mataima Forest, this was during the Aranara world quest for us. So good. Oh, we got the 3,000. Nice. And there you have it. GG, boys. Very nice. That was a nice trip down memory lane, honestly. I really appreciated that. The game's only getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's becoming harder and harder to give every nation and every nation's roster of characters the time of day. So having like these minor quests in between is really nice. It's time to head back and meet up with Hanaya and Soka. All right, so that should be all of the rewards for the... Yeah, so we have an afterward here, which is nice. So we're gonna redeem and redeem. I actually might come back and take some extra pictures of some of these interactions, just for my own collection. A new day at the Lil Fungi Playground. Return to Beta Harbor. After several days of travel and play, you return to the Lil Fungi Playground at Beta Harbor, accompanied by your fungi friends. All right, let's head back. It would be really cool if there was a sense of permanence here with them, but we'll see tomorrow. I know that they said, oh, this is gonna be permanent, and we're gonna be here. This is where we live now, but I assume it's like for the greater context of like the world building of these characters, but I don't think that we're gonna be seeing them like in a permanent sense anytime soon, unfortunately. Kindle Joy is back, gamers. Hanaya, Soka, we're back. I could already hear Bongo Head and Kindle Joy's cheerful steps from a distance. Looks like you really had a blast this time. You can tell they're having fun from that far away. I still can't read the emotions of our fungi friends' footsteps. Guess I've got a lot to learn. There's always more to learn. This trip really did feel different. Yeah, I loved it. Running around with our fungi friends, then coming back to the little fungi playground, it feels like coming back to a nice meal after a long day of playing outside. How about we take a photo oh my god, how about we take a photo together right now? Paimon remembers reading in the Steambird that many famous travel journals line up all of the little snapshots from the trip in chronological order. Guys, that's gonna be me in the end game. That's gonna be me at the end of Genshin Impact. I'm just gonna create an entire video timeline of every picture I've taken in the game. It's gonna be ridiculous. It's just gonna be like a whole snapshot of the game. Now that Silver Comet mentions it, I've gotten so used to having these fungi friends around all these years. I've never really taken a proper photo. We've never really taken a proper photo together. Yeah. I'll put you on, all right? I started taking pictures and that shit changed my life. You two big shots really know how to wrap up an adventure nicely. Oh, this is so good. All right, let's use Bongo Head's camera, set up as a tripod, and take a timed group photo. Once Hanaya and Soka are less busy, we can all go out and have fun together like this again. Oh my god. Chat. Are we gonna get an actual photo for this? Oh my gosh! This is so good! I love this. Yippee! I love moments like this. Speaking of which, Bongo Head is really talented at taking photos. That was so good. Paimon picked a few good spots and put them together with our group photo. Hanaya and Soka can check them out too. Wow, you really thought of everything. You're so thoughtful, Paimon. Oh, and Paimon brought back some souvenirs for you. Oh my god, Paimon did the most this event. Here, the macarons you didn't get to try before. Bro, she's too sweet. Aw, I only said it in passing and you actually remembered it? Silver Companion, I'm so touched. Aw. To avoid troubling you like this in the future, I really need to fix my bad habits. I'll plan trips properly in advance and not just on paper. You know, when friends are hanging out and chatting freely, even offhand comments can show what's truly on their mind. When did you get it? When did you get it? Oh, back when we were taking photos in Fontaine. While you were watching the scenery with Bongo Head, Paimon got news. Oh my god, the newsies, not the newsies. Extra. Paimon got a newsie to help out and give her a little tip for the troubles. Don't worry, Paimon prepared your share too. Paimon wouldn't forget. Oh my god, I love this. This is such a great vibe. Paimon even remembered the newsie. Paimon even reminded the newsie to go straight to your favorite flavor as soon as she got inside. And we've already tried every dessert in Fontaine, so Paimon's not sure how much of a surprise it will actually be. Alright, it's a treat you brought to me of your own. That makes it special. Really? Then Paimon will buy you treats more often. Aw. Too bad there aren't any sweets made especially for our fungi friends. How amazing would it be if we could cuddle up to them and enjoy a table full of delicious food? No need to worry about that. In the process of refining on fungi communities, I've been conducting fundamental research on the food that fungi enjoy. My goal is to identify ingredients that both fungi and humans can eat, so our buddies don't have to live off every flavor of marvelous jelly all year round. One day I'll find the ingredients that satisfy both humans and fungi tastes and design delicious dishes we can all enjoy together. And when it comes to putting theories into practice, And when it comes to putting theories into practice, I'll be our master chef, just in case Hanaya ends up ruining our 11th pot. This is cool. Sounds like the day we sat in a circle and shared meals with our fungi friends isn't far off, huh? We can't wait for Soka's feast. We'll be waiting for the good news, Hanaya. In that case, please do come back and visit the little fungi playground when you get the chance. We and our fungi friends will always be here. Allegedly. Who knows? The surprise might arrive even sooner than you expect. Ooh. Yo, are we getting another fungi event in like a couple patches? That'd be kind of cool. Oh, gamers. What a fun experience. A little trip down memory lane with our fungi buddies. Nice. Ah, this was such a nice little experience. Oh! Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't know that they had some follow-up stuff here. You toured the sites of Natlan, Fontaine, and Sumeru together with your fungi friends, capturing many amazing moments along the way. May there be many more trips like this in the future. Oh my god, they actually captured the photo. Dude, this is so cool. They actually captured lasting. I don't know if this is going to be permanent after this goes away, or if this is just here for the... We'll have to see tomorrow if this stuff is still here or not. But, oh my god. They got the photo too. That is awesome. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool if, like, if you did the event, maybe the booth still stays here, but the characters aren't here anymore. And then, like, maybe these will... Almost kind of like whenever you did the anecdotes. But yeah, draft on the Fungi clan. It seems to be a manuscript Soka mentioned she was revising. However, the table is currently covered in handwritten drafts. Most of the chapters look like snippets recorded in a sudden burst of inspiration. The handwriting is wild and unrestrained. It's on par with the the doctor's prescription. Wait, which doctor are we talking about here? It's on par with a doctor's prescription. Aside from Soka herself, it's likely that no one can make heads or tails of it. That is hilarious. But also, whenever... Wait, there's a... Wait, how many things are on this table? Okay, so we did the picture. We did the clan. Oh, there's some more stuff over... Bro, what the hell? There's like a bunch of stuff everywhere over here. Manuscript... I didn't know that there was any of these interactables. This is so cool. All right, hold on a second. Letter from Yai Publishing House. Letter from the academic. Okay. Holy essaying. I was not expecting all of this. Holy moly. I didn't notice that either. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here. All right, so letter from Yai Publishing House to No Late Draft Soka. The photos of Blitztar. Oh, okay, so Yai. The photos of Blitztara have arrived. Both Aratani and I received them. If all goes smoothly, in about half a year, the artists you've been most eager to work with should finally have an opening. She'll be creating the official comic design for Blitztara. Out of consideration for the project's overall visual quality, she'll also be taking on the designs of the entire main cast's fungi companions. So make sure everything is properly finalized before that, all right? Also, please be as clear and detailed as possible when preparing your brief. Since you're in Sumeru, delivering physical drafts will be a hassle. Keep that in mind and plan ahead. We should try to minimize back and forth as much as we can. Now, there's one more thing. Not too serious, but not too insignificant either. Living the life of a mercenary can be good experience, sure. But please don't fully adopt the same free-spirited attitude when dealing with paperwork. When Antoni received your last draft, he genuinely wondered whether you'd hired a mercenary to ghostwrite it. Or perhaps dictated it aloud while someone else hurriedly took notes. Compared to your neat handwriting from a few years ago, it barely looks like it came from the same person. Aratani was hard put to it, just deciphering each word. Abusing your colleagues is not a good behavior. Next time, please make sure you write each line properly and with care. Otherwise, if Aratani ends up taking sick leave, I'll be assigned to editing work for you. Editing work to you. That said, settle those issues That said, setting those issues aside, your progress this time is genuinely encouraging. Is the shroom event the only thing Arnold is doing? For today, yeah. I mentioned that at the start of the stream. But yeah. Also, I wonder if the artist that they're considering is Minnie from the Dragon Spine event, because she just got like a pretty big break recently, like in Natlan, with like she has like a bunch of fans in Natlan that are willing to commission her. So this would be kind of cool if they have like the Yai publishing house partner up with Minnie, who's an artist, and like we can get this whole thing going with like Sumeru and Inazuma and Mondstadt, like collectively. That'd be so awesome. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Where did I last live? Okay, so I'll just read this again. That said, setting those issues aside, your progress this time is quite encouraging. For one, you've clearly reduced unnecessary Oriental language. You've also moved away from exaggerated rhetoric, opting instead for a plainer but more sincere writing style. More importantly, there's been a noticeable shift in how you structure your stories. Rather than starting with a big moment and retroactively building the surrounding plot, you now focus more on internal character consistency, their motivations, and the overall narrative flow. Perhaps the Fungi clan will be the start of a new path for you, that of becoming a true light novel master. Looking forward to your finished draft. Nice. Yeah, so she did say that she was doing some revising work, and she's just trying to become a better writer. And I guess throughout all of this experience with the Fungi, the Shroom Buddies, and Hanaya, she's slowly getting there, so that's really nice. And then we also have one from the oh my god. The Academia is yapping. All right, chat, let's lock in. Letter from the Academia to Hanaya and Soka. My dear friends, it's been far too long. How have you been? And how are your Fungi friends doing? I hear you'll soon be settling down in Beta Harbor. That's certainly worth celebrating. When the time comes, please let me know. I'll come visit together with Miss Nija. Oh, sorry, with Miss Naja. In addition to some gifts prepared for the two of you, I've also made a little outfit. Oh my god! I've also made a little outfit for Twirly Whirly. Okay, so this is Layla. This is a letter from Layla. In addition to some gifts prepared for the two of you, I've also made some little outfits for Twirly Whirly. Now there has been one piece of bad news and one piece of good news of late. The bad news is about the Wisdom Orb. I assume this is about Layla. I mean, I can't be sure, but mentioning the outfit for Twirly Whirly, that's her Shroom Buddy, so that kind of makes sense. The bad news is about the Wisdom Orb. Some problems can't be solved with money alone. Miss Naja has given it everything she has this whole time, but still remains unable to alter the orb's underlying mechanisms. According to her, the elemental irregularities caused by some devices stem entirely on their operational principles. As long as their core functions are retained, the risk will become unavoidable. As a result, everyone is now inclined to abandon this particular technology. That said, based on your letters and on seeing how happily your Fungi companions have grown over the years, I truly believe that you'll be able to carve out a new path even without the use of any devices. One that allows you to reliably identify friendly Fungi companions and establish a comprehensive set of methods for coexisting with them. The good news is that the materials you send, along with the draft on Fungi communities, has provided unparalleled real-world case studies for the field of Fungi studies. At present, even Rotawahish students like myself, okay, so this seems to be Layla. At present, even Rotawahish students like myself have heard that Fungi studies has received funding on a scale far beyond anything in the past. If it one day grows into a major discipline filled with many scholars, who knows? Perhaps the academia will even invite you over to serve as a consultant, Hanaya. Let's talk more the next time we meet. Ah, that is awesome. So we got some Layla involvement here too, which is great. So this is basically all of the developing, everything that's been developing with them over the course of time. All right, so on Fungi Community's draft manuscript. Oh my god. Holy essaying, chat. Okay, you know what? We're gonna lock in. I actually have to use the restroom really quick, so I will read this, but give me 1 second. Ugh. Yeah, I actually had no idea about any of this reading stuff, so this may just be something that a lot of people don't know about either. All right, chat, sit tight. I'm gonna run the ad. I also have to use the restroom, and then we're gonna finish this up. All right, be right back. Right back. Okay. All right, gamers, ads are over. We're gonna resume. I think I just have this final thing to read. This is pretty lengthy, so it's gonna take a little bit of time, but let's lock in. All right, so this is the last reading here. We have, so this is basically the study that Hanaya has been writing up lately on Fungi Community's draft manuscript. It appears to be an article that Hanaya is working on. Many words and phrases have been circled and marked to revise or needs refinement. Judging by the handwriting, aside from Hanaya's own notes, there are also annotations added by Soka in the margins. Some paragraphs have been crossed out entirely with an attached note. Teachers from the Amorta consider this point debatable. Though the handwriting is somewhat unpolished and many word choices feel imprecise, it is clear that Hanaya is trying her best to standardize her expressions, aligning them with formal academic writing. Yeah, so Hanaya has been kind of learning how to better, like, articulate her words and also, like, just be better at writing. in general. You know, because she's from Sumeru, from like the Eremites in the desert, so she's basically refining herself, which we love to see, improving. And then obviously Soka, being a writer, being someone that works at the publishing house, she's basically like mentoring her through that too. Introduction. This volume aims to express the living habits and key behavioral patterns of fungi, providing theoretical support for beast tamers, biological research, and animal enthusiasts who may need to interact with them. Based on the typical stages of engaging with fungi, the book is divided into the following sections. 1. Activity ranges and species identification. 2. Preliminary preparations and requirement materials. 3. Reducing hostility and establishing a basis for communication. 4. Fundamental methods of interactions. 5. Danger signals and withdrawal procedures. Ellipsis. Part 3. Reduce hostility and establishing a basis for communication. Over the course of several years of research, the author had directly observed 1,332 individual that's crazy. 1,332 individual. I mean, it's crazy to think about for someone that isn't like a traveler or an adventurer like us. I've probably, no offense, I've probably like killed off that many fungi for materials over the years. But it's kind of crazy to realize that someone's doing this for observational purposes. But the author has directly observed 1,332 individual fungi. All conclusions presented below are derived from data analysis based on first-hand field studies. It should be noted that although most fungi do not proactively seek out other creatures to attack, 92% of fungi enter a battle-ready state upon detecting human proximity. Earning their trust is therefore no simple task. In the past, many researchers attempted to forcibly control fungi through the use of specialized drugs and devices. However, such methods carry significantly greater risks. They may induce heightened aggression, cause fungi to expand their activity range, or even provoke discriminate attacks against all humans within their perceptual radius. Efforts by the academia to neutralize these threats have likewise reached an impasse, with no practical solutions in sight in the short term. For this reason, the use of any devices or potions that have not undergone comprehensive validation is strongly discouraged. At present, the method with the lowest learning costs and greatest stability involved the use of intermediary animals. Fungi exhibit a low level of vigilance towards wild animals. With the assistance of animal companions, it is possible to significantly reduce their hostility. Although the success rate remains extremely low, averaging only around 6%, this approach is currently the most stable and safest options available. Within Sumeru, dusk birds are considered a reliably ideal choice. The expected training period for a dusk bird is approximately 1 year, with projected costs ranging from 900,000 to 1,450,000 mora. Depending on the tamer's level of expertise, expenses may raise as high as 1,800,000 mora. Ellipsis. Part 5. Danger signals and withdrawal procedures. Even after preliminary trust has been established and close-range contact successfully achieved, one must not let their guard down. Certain forms of body language and gestures commonly used by humans may inadvertently provoke fungi, causing them to re-enter a state of heightened alert. For example, a fungi with the ability to levitate may suddenly lift off from the ground, its body raising and falling in a steady rhythm. In such cases, contact should be temporarily suspended. Wait for the fungi to regain emotional stability before making it clear that no hostile intent is present. Maintaining patience and a low-profile posture at all times is essential to gradually building a stable foundation of trust. During the withdrawal process, the first priority is to consciously avoid large or abrupt bodily movement. Ellipsis. Part 9. Secondary effects of fungi activity. As a subclass of broadly defined mystical beasts, fungi are capable of using elemental energy to a limited extent. When handled improperly, this elemental energy may produce unexpected effects on nearby individuals and the surrounding environment. At the same time, according to current biological classifications, fungi are believed to originate from mutated spores. Although large-scale evidence is still lacking, one possibility cannot be ruled out. Once a fungi reaches a certain stage of growth, it may begin to release additional spores. Potential pathological manifestation results from spore inhalations have yet to be determined. For such reasons, prolonged cohabitation with fungi in enclosed spaces should be avoided. Even when sheltering inside a tent, frequent ventilation must be ensured. You know what this kind of reminds me of? This kind of reminds me a little bit of Bifrons. Like Bifrons was like a fungi god. And, I mean, their whole thing was like multiplying their mushrooms to like control more of their group. So, I couldn't help but think of Bifrons when they started talking about the secondary fungi effects. All right, part 12, foods acceptable to fungi. Food serves as an important bridge to building trust and strengthening bonds. In order to form a stable partnership with fungi, it is essential to understand their dietary preferences. Technically speaking, fungi do not eat in the conventional sense. Instead, they absorb nutrients from specific environments through a unique process. In previous studies, Amorta researchers discovered that plant-based gels can be used to store the substance required by fungi over extended periods. These gels function as nutrient carriers, providing sustained nourishment. This gel has since been refined into a stable form known as Marvelous Jelly. Its basic preparation methods is detailed in Appendix 3, while techniques for extracting and adding flavor can be found in Appendix 4. Due to the lack of extensive case studies, this section lists only ingredients whose flavor has been accepted by some fungi. Materials currently confirmed to be relatively Let me read this one more time. Materials currently confirmed to be relatively stable include berry mint, valberry, crab roe, lavender melon, onion, bullfruit, coffee, laccaberry. Materials not recommended include Jueyun chili, pepper, raw meat, dairy products, almond, spice, spinal fruit, ellipsis. Nice, nice, nice. So, very extensive research. That's actually a really cool, like, reading process overall. Just seeing the work that she's been putting into developing a stronger relationship with the fungi, and just seeing the results of that work is really dope. I really appreciate that. I don't know if any of these reading materials are going to be here afterwards. It would be kind of cool if they are. Like, these exist here because you did the event in its entirety. I don't know if these were here before. I don't think these were available to read before, because when I came over here... Actually, no, I walked by this and just went to her, but I didn't even see these prompts. Like, walking by them now, I would have at least seen some... Nah, I don't think so, because when I walked over here to take a picture of the orb, none of these popped up. Now that I think about it, I took a picture with Nahida over here, and I took a picture of the Traveler. So it'd be cool if these prompts existed here after the event is over, because you did the event. Similar to how, like some of the anecdotes have permanence, like the sword in Jean's office, or Fischl, or Fischl's dictionary, because those weren't permanent initially. So I don't know. I'll come back here tomorrow and double check and see. But I am genuinely curious. Also, I'm also curious about... I just want to take a gander. I'm not proud of this, guys, all right? Let me just say that right now. I'm not proud of this. However, I am slightly piqued. My curiosity is slightly piqued to how many fungi... Yeah. 2,286, 185, 1,535, 694, 939, 636, 793, 602, 165, 1,267. I'll let somebody else out there do the math and figure out how many fungi I've killed in total since the start of the game. But, yes. Sumeru did force me to do that to build my characters and weapons. I am sorry. But, it is what it is. But, that is gonna be the event in its entirety, chat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, for hanging out, for watching through this. This is also like another chapter in the fungi storyline that we've been getting like little breadcrumbs of here and there over the last couple of years, which has been great. I'm also noticing that too, that Hoyoverse, like the Ito like music events that we get every so often, like the beetle battle subplot with Shuyu and Ito is another plot line. We got the fungi plot line that's kind of slowly moving forward. So I really like how Hoyo is always like, I feel like they always have these topics and these events at the forefront of their mind, and every so often it's like, man, we go so long without it and then we get one. I actually wouldn't be surprised if we get an event like that every year from each one of these subplots to keep it going, which is nice. But yeah, overall, we did manage to start and finish this event in a couple of hours, so it was overall a nice usage of my time. And I think this is the last major, like, story-related thing that we're gonna do. There is this combat-focused event, but I don't really think there's anything relevant to it outside of the Blue Bolt Weasel. And the next special program that we should be getting is gonna be this Friday. It's gonna be Luna 6. With Linnea featured, so we'll have like more content to look forward to beyond that. I am going to be doing another lore reading stream as well this weekend, so beyond this stream I should have my next Genshin stream will be on Friday, and then the next lore reading stream will be on Saturday at the time of recording, because I want to basically wrap up all lore reading content before the next patch, because we might get Dormant Port, which means a new region, which means new quests potentially, and like a lot of new stuff to look forward to. So I hope you guys enjoy. All right, let's lock that out. You have killed 9,102 fungi in total. God damn, that's crazy. Check the Dendro chicken. I haven't. I mean, I guess that kind of counts as a fungi. Let's see. I don't think I fought that one often, just because, like, I would only fight them for their... But I've gotten every character that uses that material so far, so... 72. So yeah. Daily curatorium check. You know what? Why not? Why not? I haven't gotten a single time. If this happens, I'll be shocked. I'll actually be genuinely happy as well, because I have still... Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I don't check this every day. I only check whenever I'm streaming and someone reminds me, usually at the end of my stream. But I have still never gotten a... I've never gotten a day job at the curatorium. And I continue to never get hired by Nefer. Unlucky. See, here's the thing too, I want it to be on stream, so the only time that I would ever check is if I'm on stream. And it's just like, yeah, RNG will forever be against me, unfortunately. Yeah. For those of you who are curious, because I know some of you guys were asking during the stream, I figured I'd mention it at the end when we finish the quest content, just so... because I did mention it at the start, so if you missed it at the start, I'm going to mention it again here. I will be streaming again tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will be streaming a lot earlier, and we will be starting the 4.1 Honkai Star Rail Trailblaze mission. We're going to start it tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to finish it. I don't know how long it is, and I don't know how long it's going to take. And it's a new area, so I'm going to take my time going through it. So tomorrow is going to be 4.1 Honkai Star Rail. Friday morning is going to be the Luna 6 special program in the morning. So I'll be live for that. And then Saturday is going to be the remaining lore readings that I didn't get through during my last reading stream. So I have Varka's weapon, Varka's lore. We have the Hexerai artifact set. We have a couple books that I'm going to read as well. And that should wrap us up with everything else at this point. I'm going to double check my notes just to make sure. I might have to save Millie Astra. We might be able to do Millie Astra as well. Maybe not on Saturday, but I do want to try to squeeze in Millie Astra because I want to pull on the Millie Astra banner. I want to try going for one of those Millie Astra characters. Yeah, I want to go for this Millie Astra character, so... And I want to try to get this frog outfit. This outfit's adorable. So, I want to try to get this frog outfit, and I want to get this outfit as well. So, so yeah. I mean, we could probably just do the polls, and then I'll check out everything later. I've also saved up... I haven't gotten every single poll available because I haven't done like every single thing and I don't log in all the time for it, but I've saved up 36,240 odes for this banner. I've never pulled... I think I've pulled on the standard banner like twice since it's come out, but I've basically just saved all of... Actually, let me see. Does it tell me? What am I... Yeah, I've only done one pull on this back in November, and that was it. And I think that was just for like a mission, but I've only done a single pull on the standard. But I've been basically hoarding all my pulls on this until something really comes out that I'm like, yeah, I want that. But I guess the more that they add to this, the harder it's gonna be to get the thing I actually want, you know? But that's okay. That autumn fit is super cool. Yeah, I really like how they I really liked that fit. I'm actually kind of curious too, because I said this before. I said this last patch. I was like, oh, I wonder. I didn't realize they were gonna go all Amphoreus coded with the current Millie Astra Wonderland theme. But I'm also chat, you guys want to know something really quick? Type in the chat right now, HSR1, no caps. Type HSR1. Well, we have a command for whenever I mention HSR, no spaces, by the way. Whenever similar to the Simulanka emote, we now have a Honkai Star Rail emote whenever I mention HSR. Oh, sorry, it's just on Twitch. It's just on Twitch. Twitch chat is I'm sorry, YouTube chat is trying to interact. This is unfortunately exclusive to 7TV emotes, but let me show you what it looks like. Oh my god. I don't know if that's good. I don't know if you can really see that well. Hold on, let me do this. Yeah, there you go. That's what it looks like. Yeah, so usually people spam 0 in the chat whenever I say 8, whenever I mention Simulanka, and then they spam 1 in the chat whenever I mention HSR while playing Genshin or Amphoreus, really. So it's gotten so bad that someone in my server created these emotes, these custom emotes for the chat, which is hilarious. So, there you go, guys. Have fun. Based chatter. Yeah, I know. I was surprised too. I was like, oh my god, that's such a cool. I was fine with the 0 spam, but they were like, nah, we're gonna elevate this shit. so yeah. Yeah, so now whenever I mention Simulanka or HSR/Amphorius while playing Genshin, you guys are obligated to maintain the agenda and perpetuate this this consistent meme that's been going, that was basically birthed because I never shut up about either one of them at this point. So you're welcome. Yeah, it's just HSR1. So it's okay, so really quick. It's Sim0, SIM0, no spaces, no capitalization, or HSR0, or HSR1, no spaces, no capitalization. So Sim0 gives you the Simulanka command, and HSR1 gives you the HSR command. So for anyone that is curious in the future, if you guys are ever in my stream, if you ever want to spread propaganda, not propaganda really, but if you ever want to just be a part of the culture here, that is what we do around these parts. Just like whenever we talk about, oh captain, my captain, Il Capitano, still rank #1, strongest member of the Fatui Harbingers, by the way, we maintain the agenda. And so we got to maintain the agenda for for Simulanka, and I'm gonna stop doing this now because I'm just saying it like just gratuitous. Like I'm just like, you could stop. Not a gratuitous, egregious. But yeah. Yeah, long story short, maintain the agenda no matter the cost. The cap command doesn't show up on screen. Yeah, because like that's a stream element thing. That's different. That's an actual command. That's different than an emote. All right. Alrighty, gamers. I think that is gonna do it for the stream. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in, for hanging out. I hope you guys had fun. I know this is a relatively short stream, but for the content I was planning on doing today, it was always going to be relatively short. We managed to get through Varka's last 2 anecdotes, and we did the Shroom Buddy event in one sitting, which was great. I'm glad that it wasn't too long, because I only really had today to do it. But I hope you guys had fun. I apologize for being on, like, hiatus for, like, the last week or so. Like I said, I'll be live again tomorrow. I am eager to get back into Honkai Star Rail for the 4.1 story. Have any of you guys started it, by the way? I'm very eager to get back into the HSR 4.1 story with everything going on with Himeko, and now Ashvale is out, so he's going to be more involved in the story. Finished it. It was great. How long did it take you, by the way? I haven't seen any runtime on it. I just don't want to look up anything. So, I don't know what I should expect. 7 hours, I think? Okay, that's not bad. Is there a big, like, exploration? Is it like a lot of new environments? I assume I'm gonna get distracted. Like, it's literally like a fun, it's like a freaking... the Astral Express land there, so I feel like I'm just gonna be distracted every 2 seconds and I'm not gonna make any progress on the story tomorrow. Were you able to finish Divergent Universe? No, I did not. I did not care to finish Divergent Universe. I think I made it up to like level 40, but I was like, I'm not spamming this. It doesn't matter that much to me. I fully completed the first Divergent Universe we got, and then after that I was like, eh. Two new maps, you might get distracted a bit, but it's worth it. Yeah, I'll definitely be getting distracted. I got hella distracted in the school and in like the train station and on the streets of Plain Arcadia. So you're telling me they made a whole ass freaking amusement park after the Astral Express, and I'm not gonna stop every 2 seconds to glaze? So
Yeah.
but yeah, one thing that I do need to do. Okay, so really quick, somebody told me that I can talk to Miss Dolly after finishing the Trailblaze mission. Is that like its own separate quest, or is that just like an extended interaction? Because I haven't done that yet, and I wanted to do that before we continue with the story, but I don't know how long that's gonna take. It's just an interaction? Yeah, if it's just an interaction, I'll follow. I don't think it's a quest. I did talk to her, but it wasn't tied to... Okay. I'm just asking. I'm just curious, because no one clarified. They would just like, find Miss Dolly, go talk to her. So I didn't know if it was like a quest follow-up or if it was an interaction follow-up. So we'll do that first. And I'm not pulling for Ashvale, so we'll do the Dolly follow-up, and then we'll basically just play the quest until I'm satisfied for tomorrow's stream. But yeah, very excited. I'm gonna do this off stream. I'll do this one on my own, and then everything else is just everything else is pretty much wrapped up until... I don't know if they have anything else planned for this patch, like in the last week. I don't remember. Actually, let me see. What else do we have in store? All right, so we got this one. We got this one. Oh, it's an overflow. Okay, that's what it was. Yeah, so we should have an overflow next week, actually. So yeah. Alrighty, and yeah, that's basically everything, guys. So thank you guys again so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you tomorrow for Honkai Star Rail. If I don't see you tomorrow for HSR, I'll see you guys on Friday for the Genshin Luna 6 special program. And I will be back on Saturday morning to go through the remaining lore readings for this patch. If you guys want to tune into that as well, I'd appreciate it. But no raid today. I'm just gonna leave it off here. I have to do a bit of editing tonight, and I gotta go to bed at a reasonable time so I can actually wake up early tomorrow, because I went live a lot later than I would have liked to today. So we'll try to be on track for tomorrow. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you to everyone watching on YouTube. I appreciate everyone that followed and resubbed on Twitch. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I appreciate your support immensely. Also, if you haven't checked it out yet, I did post a couple of videos on the main channel. I finished uploading the entire Chevalmaron Film Fantasyland video, the entire edited A Space and Time for You Archon quest, and the Skirk story quest. All three of them have intros that I'm really proud of. Me and the editor worked really hard on putting all of those together at the time of, so I hope you guys look forward to it. And the playthrough series is going to take a slight break over the weekend, because Friday obviously is my special program reaction. I want that to go up. Saturday is going to be the analysis, and I might have a video for Sunday, like a separate video for Sunday. So the playthrough series is going to resume on Monday with actually the 5.7 anecdotes, surprisingly enough. So that'll be Monday's video, and then the playthrough series is just gonna resume from there. Besides, like, obviously Hanaya's trailers and things of that nature. But that's everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow and over the next couple of days. So, bye-bye. These newsies, man, I swear to God.